we are here at Combo Breaker 2026 for Guilty Gear Strive, Ringe Proxy. The crowd, make some noise for me real quick, dog. You know. We out here for another classic top 8, and I can't wait to get it poppin'. Proxy, talk to me.
Oh, dude, as you said, it is going to be absolutely a banger, as the Midwest always produces here. Characters from all over the tier list, players from all over the region. A lot of cool stories to potentially dive into here as we go and take a look at the bracket and see some of these cool stories that we might get to run into here, as our leadoff match will be Cheryo facing off against Jack. And then on the opposite side, training partners potentially clashing here. It is going to be Nitro and Classified on the other side of winners semifinals.
Yeah, that's nasty, man. Can't wait to see those two duke it out. And of course, in the losers bracket side of things, we got Brownie versus Kshuewhatdamoo and Peluna versus Clone. Oh, man. This is going to be a great top 8, to say the least. And as you mentioned, man, we started with Cheryo and Jack. You talked about it before we actually went live. Two of your GOATs right here having to clash to get into winners finals. But you know, when it comes down to the top 8, it is the elite of the elite. So it's only a matter of time before these two duke it out.
Absolutely. At that point, it's my fault for like 2 players that can end up making it in the top 8 here. But I mean, Cheryo, TNS's very own, versus Jack, who has been the winningest player in the history of not Strive, any online TNS tournament ever. Of all of the tournaments that we've run, no player has ever won as many tournaments as Jack has for it. He is so consistent offline, online, everywhere in between, and has continued the dominance straight into 2.0. I mean, he's the blueprint for Happy Chaos. What can you say?
100% right. It's wild to see how much he innovated with the character in his previous iteration, and here, right, he's been the person still holding the Happy Chaos flag to make sure everybody knows this character is still very viable in the competitive meta despite the changes. And it's wild to see how he's been doing it, right? He's been structuring his sequences so well to buy time for that one handgun to actually lock on, to get the target going, to play the usual Happy Chaos games, interrupting everything you're trying to do. So it'll be fun to watch him go up against, of course, Cheryo's Goldlewis, because we know it's going to be a problem.
It's one of the most nerve-wracking things to have to deal with here is the big man, Goldlewis, a player, a character that can absolutely dominate under the right circumstances here. I feel like my favorite thing I always think about is we used to think this character was very win more, right? Has a little bit of trouble to find the initial block string once you actually get there, but the behemoths can overwhelm you. But I think over time, whether it's when White Wild Assault was running wild or back into the era now, we realized this character, he has ways to be able to find there. Regardless of how much you nerf JD, it's still going to work out. Has some of the best jump in and cross-up normals in the game. The Behemoth cancels, as well as Skyfish, just to snipe you if you get lazy. This character has such a powerful suite of tools, despite being a large body. I mean, what an arsenal to give to a man like this.
Yeah, you know, Arxes always likes to play with the character archetypes, right? So despite him being the big body, usually they got trouble getting in or whatever. Goldlewis is not about that, man. He's got so many great neutral tools. The Far S is even one of the ones that you didn't mention, and you mentioned like 45 great tools, right?
Exactly.
So that's why, like, this dude Goldlewis is a neutral monster. Obviously, if you can control the behemoths, just that alone makes it so tough for the opponent to get in. But let's get it, baby. First match of top 8.
Already started set up the curse, and that's what I'm talking about there. Skyfish straight away. The second you get a little bit lazy on the ground, it's a 2K, 2D behemoth, and then straight to the wall now to continue the pressure.
We're in the corner. Jack will even burst this round. I don't know, man. You're getting stung, but escapes for a second. The jump D is there as per usual. Jack jumping the Skyfish this time, and we go to work in the corner.
Yeah, security gauge looking decent here, but it's not going to matter too much as we get sent through the wall. Full bullets intact. Positive bonus walking through. But again, the Skyfish to counter as soon as he pulls the gun.
I love that from Cheryo. All right, but wake up jab RC from Jack. Probably the best in the business at doing it, honestly. Oh, yeah, a little steady aim. Put 2 hands on the gun for the instant lock.
Supply, but it's not going to matter here. A quick dash forward. RC's through. Gets the 2K 2D for the punish. Burst finally comes through, actually. But in the late stage, it's not going to matter. Skyfish finds the mark again.
It's kind of wild that Jack got 2 bursts that round. Happy Chaos is not usually the one that has that. It's usually the big bodies like a Goldlewis, but you see, just fighting tooth and nail, getting the grab again. We're finding ourselves at the corner. That's where Cheryo works.
Oh, and work he is doing. It's definitely clocked in. Looking good with the far slash, as you said. Footsies taking place as Jack had an opportunity for a whip punish. A rare miss from him there.
Oh, tried the air throw, just a bit off the mark. And then, of course, I love that. Putting the high 10 up with a block on the tap dust, though. Cheryo well versed in defending against Happy Chaos. We got no more concentration.
Yeah, right on the concentration there, but luckily this character is still able to brawl, but gets caught out with the punish. Here we go, full security is now. The Behemoth's gonna rain down.
Oh man, then going low here again, the knockdown when we were working with BRC, but actually gets thrown out of it. It could be a back throw incident now. Another beautiful block in the tap dust.
Reposition. Oh, dude, the way he's holding a dash macro. Very nice with the YRC.
Jack got no bullets, man. That's why he's just trying to fight with the normals right now. Put the respect on Cheryo's name.
Jump it doesn't get there. I love the attempt of the 5K, and just like that, we full bullets once again. Oh, and the shot for the anti-air. Very nice rolls pass for the reset too.
Yeah, jump going in now. The BRC blocking all of it. Such good defense from Cheryo, man.
Oh, and the jumping jab locks him down to the pineapple with 2D. He bursts for momentum, tries to keep corner.
Oh, yo, the Behemoth Typhoon out the sky. He was going for the burst save route as well, right? Trying to get Jack to use it. But Jack was looking for an opportune time, did not come. Cheryo strikes first.
And the routing, absolutely ridiculous there. First game on the board, and this is the type of momentum you need to see. Already curse applied though, not the situation you want, but there's something we definitely need. A Behemoth to send us all the way to the corner.
That's the thing, right? That's why Cheryo kept moving forward. He's like, I'm not gonna let you just break out the gun with the curse on me because I'm in Behemoth Typhoon distance. Oh yeah, headbutts all day. Tried to escape that time, just send in the alien to say what's up.
Okay, and not too much of a rotation there, so the damage looking okay. 2K, 2D, backdashes past the Behemoth there. A touch too far from the drone. Rare misspacing is going to put us back in Behemoth hell.
Yeah, man, jacking again, no bullets. Oh, and just canceling. Hits the clone, cancels into the Behemoth Typhoon to go after the proper Happy Chaos. Cheryo is rolling.
Good block, doubles up on the good block there, same side.
What a backdash from Jack, avoiding the Behemoth Typhoon here now. Potentially going to get his game started.
Yeah, thinking with portals while we can. Dashes up, close to the distance. I love the idea with the tap dust there. Doesn't want to extend. In situations like that, when you play the zoning game too lame, you sometimes will leave the door open for your opponent, especially with how much we've seen Cheryo successful with Skyfish.
Here, Jack was respecting him for a second there, even with the hard knockdown. Wanted to see what Cheryo was going to bring to the table. Buying time for the concentration, gets the curse upon him as well. 2K harassment coming in hot. Oh, reversal super on the closest. Get off me.
And that's damn near half your life as we have plenty of security there. Looks for a hard read, that or an execution error. Either way, it's going to bite us in the butt as now Jack should be able to execute for the finish here. The round goes his way, but even then, not looking happy about it.
Yeah, I mean, Cheryo, I felt like was a little bit thirsty for the air throw. I feel like that's why he got hit by the jump 2K after as well. Try to get the air throw in the middle, but such a downward hitbox. Now Jack going to work. Immediate burst.
Bit of concentration there as we sweep in the legs. 5K doesn't work out, but the gunshot certainly does.
Best anti-air in the game. Yeah, just a quick bullet. Oh man, nice movement from Jack again, right? Going forward and then throwing back with the curse. But now, speaking of throwing back, we are in the corner yet again here with the big body.
Oh, and as you mentioned, the potential incident there, pulls the Skyfish and immediately goes for the RC. 2S does find the mark, but Cheryo playing the distance so well. What an air-to-air.
Conversion afterwards as well, juggling perfectly. Drone lockdown, oh, backdash. Actually got pushed back as well by the FD. Good stiff from Jack.
Waiting for something there again. The air-to-air, the containment so strong. Finds the throw, and now an opportunity to potentially kill. What a backdash again to avoid the Behemoth. But this time Behemoth, unfortunately, unavoidable. One more rotation, and he's able to take the finish. It's 2 games to Cheryo's side.
Some great stuff from Cheryo right there, right? Jack was mainly defending in the corner by FDing first and then backdashing the follow-up Behemoth Typhoon, right? So we saw Cheryo towards the end. After that first FD, he didn't do Behemoth Typhoon cancel. He just dashed up and threw him, right? So you could see the adjustments on a sequence-to-sequence basis. I love seeing how elite these two are. Man, that's a 2-0 lead for Cheryo right now. Jack got to dig deep.
Oh, more than capable of the situation here. A player who has had plenty of run-ins across the entire suite of Goldlewis players here in North America. Put the shoulder down, though. Here is Cheryo. Notice how casually we've walked to the corner.
Yeah, legitimately, I feel like every round we've gone to this corner where he's just been able to bully Jack there, but man, he was dancing on him. I feel Cheryo on that burst. He didn't want to see the end of that.
Oh, I mean, we've seen both coasts at this point, too. Luckily, this time it is going to be Jack taking advantage. Straight back to the center here. We empty the clip and send us through. The positive bonus is going to give us a chance to snowball.
D here just going in on him right here. Nice. I like the stagger pressure as well, considering Cheryo has like YRC meter, which he uses now. And the far S beats Jack to the button, but we get burst for the offensive pressure. What a call out on the dash up 2K.
Yeah, pulling the gun, unfortunately, was a touch too far away there. Curse applied, gets the hit, follows through as the jump in at the perfect timing, and once again, it's short and sweet on the confirm. The multi-hit slicing through the guts, and Jack once again being able to establish a lead early in the game, but so far that hasn't mattered too much.
Ah, man. Cheryo's able to bring it back. Wow, the instant block in the air brings him directly to the ground, allowing him to challenge in that pressure. Oh, what a backdash again on Behemoth Typhoons. We got to watch out now. Cheryo's so good at switching up his cycling.
Oh, you can see even preemptive with the air-to-air there as well. Double. The gunshot and rolls past. What a tech. But their timing, knowing the drone is not active, the 5K interrupts.
Oh, and then bring him back with the Behemoth. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Start sprinkling in the throws. He's really looking for FD to push him back, but the overhand that time was not ready for it, and we sending him through. Oh, yeah, bruh. Just barely alive.
Oh, the most magic of pixels now. Expect the Skyfish here soon. Do not get lazy in neutral. Instead, implies it to the drone there, and unfortunately he's going to get shot up to the full screen. It's a chance here for Jack.
Hey, man, Happy Chaos. Legendary magic user in the lore, bruh. He just left that behind for the guns. BRC dancing on him. Oh, actually faked out the hit and went for a throw instead, and Jack actually going to do this. Burst Cheryo into the super as well. It's going to be tough. FD in for his life. He's avoiding the chip for now.
Oh, 6B Behemoth dashes up again. Oh, how in the world was he able to weather the storm? Somehow, though, it comes to a round apiece. It is set point for Cheryo.
Yeah, Jack's at least got to be happy about getting the burst out eventually. With such a life deficit, that was not likely to happen at all. Rolling on over. Goodness. Ugh. Love hearing the gunshots through the combo breaker arena from Happy Chaos.
Yeah, bullets back in the chamber there. Has plenty of meter as well. PRC straight away, trying to take the fight to him, which I think is definitely the right call in a moment like this.
And again, yeah, using the concentration super, refresh the meter. Time dust has been blocked every time by Cheryo. Oh! Little shimmy with the gunshot for the punish.
Oh, reconcentrates. We're doing such a... Whoa! Okay, hold on. Whoa.
That was horror movie status right there. While Jack continues to lock him down in the corner. He's trying to build back time for that concentration. Has it now. Great dodge on the curse. The first time from Cheryo, but not the second.
Oh no, and again, Skyfish. Oh no, and the burst. His pockets get run. And on a very long perfect, Jack is going to be able to get back in this game. It is 2-1. Cheryo still favored, but Jack, the utilization of Curse to be able to actually use that new hitbox to keep him caged in was so strong in that corner situation.
100%. His like spacing traps and game with the curse has been a big part of his evolution on Happy Chaos, right? We're seeing it in full display here. What an anti-air, bro. Cheryo tired of getting danced on.
Hey, listen, the Cryptid has his ways.
Oh, man. Nice, hit him low again there, but waiting for the burst timing to send Jack to the corner. Ever optimal.
Oh no, not the starter you want to see here. Finds the knockdown and sets up for the throw.
Yeah, bud, and again, try to put the Behemoth Typhoons on him. The guard breaks all day. Give me a life. Great backdash.
Oh, one of the air throw was a touch too far. Doubles up the push away, makes some space, but here it is, Goldlewis.
Oh, he tried to avoid it with the throw, but what a tech. Oh, the high 10 right there, preventing Cheryo from pressing back. Locked down in the corner, establishing the throw here. Got plenty of bullets as well, but how we press out?
Yeah, not even blocking anymore. Now
oh my. They instant block into the IBFD on the second hit? What?
Oh, and he blocked the YRC2. Defensively, offensively, a masterclass of a round from Jack to be able to wrangle it through a game and a round. He's halfway to victory.
I have never seen instant block first hit, then IBFD second hit of the same move. Jack's defense continues to be otherworldly.
Down to the corner here too. The offense starting to shape up as well. Quick reload, a quick jab to send it out. Cheryo in dire straits here. The legs exposed for the 2S. It has to send for the reset though.
Oh man, yeah, again, spacing out. Trying to make sure that curse is doing the heavy lifting is very smart. And yeah, you got to buy time to get that lock on as well, right? That's why Jack's establishing that space. Concentration gone, but that 2S will never leave him.
Oh, Bronto. Oh, what a stop sign. And beats him to the spot there with a jump in. It's a back throw for the reposition, and now it's a gold burst on Wake Up.
These Skyfish cancel. We're gonna holster the gun. Another one. 4S all day, every day. Oh, the gunshots. That's all he needed, bruh.
He said all this fancy neutral, all this fancy movement. Nah. 3 quick ones opens it up. It's a beautiful choice there from Jack, which is going to lead us back to the character select. A little bit of a mental slowdown here, as what felt like it should have been wrapped up for Cheryo here is all of a sudden culminated into a banger of a Game 5.
100%, man. We are going to the final game. I thought Cheryo was going to run away with it after the 2-0. No slack on Jack, of course. Have been at the top of the mountain for damn near everything this game has to offer. You can see exactly why. Facing that adversity, coming back now to tie up this set. Oh, man, where we going from here, bruh?
It's a lot to unpack and not much time to do it. An opportunity for greatness here. A guaranteed spot on the podium for the winner of this one. Winners finals. Jack is already looking good in the footsies here. It's a 2S to connect, as well as the distance closed.
That was a wild little portal setup as well. And then look at this again. Getting that space perfectly while the lock-on happens.
Damn, no fear of the drone. Full concentration. He rolls past. Back into it again.
I love how patient he's being with the bullets as well. Right now switching it up to 1 bullet into the tick throw. Tried the hesitation, but Cheryo with the challenge. Oh, man. 4S has been counter-hitting him non-stop here. Oh, trying to take to the sky, but was another great IBFD to get some space.
Max meter, though, for Cheryo here. Anti-air with the 2P just to make sure we keep him grounded. Behemoth finds a mark.
Yeah, oh, we in the sauce now. And again interrupting. RC as well for a big conversion. Cheryo doing as much damage as possible.
Oh my, somehow is able to survive. Max security though, an opportunity as we dash forward. Behemoth raining down, just trying to drain the meter out. Skyfish bring us down to almost no tension.
Yeah, Jack, finally gets caught flinching. But yeah, he's so disciplined about using his FD to provide or prevent any chip.
F5P anti-air just barely went astray.
And tried to actually challenge it, but got frame trapped with the gun roll.
I mean, we have just been so ahead of the game when it comes to these air-to-air situations. IBFD does find enough room for the double jab on the instant air dash.
Oh man, the back dash into the gunshot as well. Stuff the Behemoth Typhoon startup. Oh, but we starting a party for Cheryo now. PRC, the coffin is swinging.
Back security as well. YRC buys you a little bit of space. The sucker punch. And now we're gonna burn it down one more time.
Shot in his face. He tried to stay in front of him, but got clipped in the end there. Yo, we were coming in time for the 2S to get the jab. Anti-air Jack. Always well aware here. Dashing up with the shots. Trying to send us to a final round. Cheryo's gonna burst and hold on to this.
There's no concentration either. We have the close distance. Hit connects. We spot the side. Found the close slash and forces the burst.
Jack wants to burst out as well. Oh my goodness, scratching and clawing at him. Carts into the PRC. He's on a pixel and the tap dust sends us to a final round.
Unreal. Cheryo goes all in and just barely manages to survive it. Jack still bounces back. A punish with a 2S and a Behemoth for the knockdown. We're in the corner and the situation is looking dire. We're already past half-life and Cheryo's on a roll.
Yeah, man, Jack hasn't even got a chance to play this round, so I knew to establish the 2S. Put the curse out as well, trying to avoid as well, but remember the gun goes away when he jumps. BRC throws the normal attempt. Oh, Mike ships in the night with the 5K versus the 2K. It was, the portal shot ended up interrupting Cheryo's approach, but that is not interrupted. Cheryo will make it to winners finals.
Oh, the double Behemoth sealing the deal and a guaranteed spot, as we said, on the podium. You'd think he won the tournament here, but Cheryo continues to cruise to the winner's side.
Incredible stuff. Love seeing the emotion, man. Definitely big ups. You know, Cheryo's been grinding for some big victories for a long time now, you know, and he's come close and close and close. And now being able to be in winners finals, as you said, a guaranteed spot on the podium. And you know he's aiming for bigger goals than that as well. Amazing first match to start our top 8.
Oh, dude. And also just being able to have the mental fortitude to, in a moment like that, especially against a player like Jack, who honestly, I mean, he just has like a presence about him on the screen.
Yeah,
getting ahead, feeling like you should have closed it out. It comes back to a 2-2 to stay present and be able to pull through.
Yeah, man.
Cheryo looking a little different today.
Incredible stuff. Let's take a look at the bracket and, of course, get an updated look at our graphic. Cheryo going to be in winners finals as Jack drops down to await the winner of Peluna and Cloned. But, man, yeah, I just can't get over that first match. What a way. What fortitude to have, right? It's so easy to crumble in a scenario like that up against a player with, as you put it, the aura of Jack, right? He is very different. He's got something to him when it comes to playing Guilty Gear Strive. It is not easy to defeat him, let alone get King back on 2 games and then clutch out the 3rd one. So very, very impressive stuff. But now we move along to our winners semis match. You alluded to this a little bit during the intro as well. 2 sparring partners, training partners with NitroNY and Classified.
Absolutely. I mean, 2 players that previously were dueling Geos in the moment. Nitro has made the full-time swap to Leo Whitefang, but did have to go back to the old him a little bit to make the qualification. Did swap to Geo in an earlier set to actually make the qualification. So clearly, he still has it in him if he wants to. But honestly and truly, I want to see the king from this guy. Leo Whitefang is the way. The character fits like a glove for the way that Nitro generally approaches, well, I mean, fighting games in general. I think it's a perfect character for him.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, man. Once I saw Nitro on the Leo, you know, he did some exploration, as you talked about, right? Giovanna had a lot of success on the Jacko as well. But I love seeing him on the Leo Whitefang. He's definitely got a great balance of grime and solid fundamentals, right? I think that is where Leo shines the most. When you can switch, when you can make that flip from going into a solid just back turn game, you know, putting up the wall for back turn S, or just using your normals, it's getting crazy with the flips and the berserker slashes and the challenges. That is what Nitro is so good at.
Absolutely, and Classified on the other side, though, extremely solid. The ground-based gameplay is incredibly strong. Utilizes that Giovanna grounded movement so incredibly well to be able to find whiff punishes, whether it's with those multi-hitting S normals or just being able to get those whiff punishes with that massive win box, that disjointed 2D. So many upside pieces for him here. And, I mean, Giovanna's the type of character where you just really can't get lazy against her. Spiral arrow, the flip kick, so many things just to check and see if you're awake.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, it's funny too because they changed a lot of like how or the distance she's left at after some moves, right? So because of that, the spacing traps are a little different now. So I want to see how familiar Nitro's going to be with that. Obviously, being a long-time Giovanna player, you mentioned he played her in this bracket, so he should be well aware of the different type of spacings and the way he's got to challenge some of the stuff that Classified is going to be throwing at him. Man, oh man, bro.
Just waiting for the situation for themselves, waiting for the thumbs up here. Both players definitely looking ready. The other side of, ooh.
He's not going with the Giovanna. He's going with the Jacko, Classified.
Oh, so it's going to be a switch up, but not the switch up we were expecting. It is going to be the Leo Whitefang on the player 1 side here for Nitro, but Classified going in the bag. It's going to be the Jacko.
I like it, man. I think Nitro's got the reactions with Leo to challenge a lot of Giovanna's stuff efficiently. So instead, bring out the Jacko, right, making him play around the minions. Leo's definitely got some tools for this, right? You got cancel, you got the projectile, you got the forward advancing special you can use to cancel from the minion. So yeah, all kinds of good stuff. We'll see who comes out on top.
And, I mean, we have to highlight again, we talked about it with Giovanna, but Nitro, world-class Jacko player. There's not a lot about this character that he's not familiar with.
100%. And, you know, Classified, he's still got a great 2D on this character as well, right? They toned it down a little bit, but still one of the best in the game.
Oh, in the backside, hitbox, the flash kick. Speaking about best in the game, very nice to be able to stop him on the anti-air here. Quick RC, forces the burst as pressure continues. But for now, the quick summon of the minion, the quick soccer kick actually earns us a ton of space. We're back to mid-screen.
Yeah, 100%, right? Classified's doing such a good job putting out the minions, constantly filling the screen up with something with Nitro has to deal with. And such disciplined defense, too. Oh, until now, the jab juggle.
Oh, caught him with the headbutt, charges up the dust. Oh no, but we're gonna break just to send us back into the mid-screen here. It's a BRC forward, but the throw doesn't find the mark. Not gonna matter though, another headbutt brings us back down to the earth.
Nitro, man, he is layers upon layers right there, right? When he saw the jump out, he didn't just flash kick the jump, he dashed under and then a cross under to mix Classified as he landed. That was ridiculous. IBFD buys him some space, but Leo wants that CQC, just misspaced on that. The minion had his back anyway.
Little breakdance pass, trying to position that minion behind. It's the best situation you could possibly ask for here. We're going to get the PRC and guarantee ourselves another spawn. It's going to be a wall break and a positive bonus. The resources looking good as we try to retreat, but can't quite escape.
Indeed here, using the FD right, just wants to push Leo away, but that's why he uses the jump. Close that distance that was built by the FD blocks.
Oh,
it is, bro.
Flash kicks the empty jump.
That was ballsy. RC right here again, try to get him to flinch, but the 2S does catch classified that time, and another one.
Once again, though, the jumping normal clearing out these minions before they're even able to become a factor here. It's a wall break and a guaranteed lead now. Nitro doing an incredible job cementing himself here. It is 1-0, and now, no, not a thought for a second. We are straight back in. Jacko is the call.
Yeah, you know, Nitro took the game, but I like the way Classified's playing the Jacko. I definitely think, if he can evolve some of these strats, he'll be able to put some games on the board on this character.
2D slice pass, the attack command as we float over. That's the Jacko classic.
And Classified's trying to bait out a flash kick right there, right? Nitro's doing a great job being disciplined, and then take it to the skies with the BRC fall for the defensive option instead. Nitro's so good, man.
Doubles up with the slice, and now he's going to lead us with a positive bonus here. Quick little reposition. I love the FD just to make just enough room. And again, it's threatening with these air approaches just enough, but it doesn't matter. The just block finds a 2K.
Indeed here. Tried to hunt him down again, but Classified. The Fray traps a minion sandwich now. What we're going to do with it? Enhance the minions, matter of fact. YRC, you still got punished for it. Instant block, throw punish. Wait a minute. And steals the corner.
Oh no, and then the overhead finds the mark. That was really interesting, the buffed minion beating the YRC, something you don't get to see as often.
Yeah.
It does lead us now, once again, trying to beat him to the spot as often as possible. I like how often Classified's willing to fight without the minions. Obviously, they're the icing on the cake here, but we still gotta pick a nice little piece of pastry to be able to have something to put on it.
Oh man, yeah, Nitron, love this jab pressure. Again, the sequences are so safe. Trying to catch Classified, press it back. Got in there with the 5K.
Okay, buff activation, repositions. As a helicopter down, doesn't quite work out. Again with the reposition, this time utilizing the minions in the perfect spacing. It's 3 minions in the corner here. Flash kick does clear it though.
Man, and even hit Jacko, right? And now another jab into the 6K, but interrupted. Flash kick, baited that time and dodged.
2DRC doubles up, nice little anti-air, great block from Nitro, but better spacing. Classified. That little dash backwards was everything.
Yeah, Classified's like minute movements. I've been keeping him so low that again right there, right? Another little micro walk back. Man, what a way to turn it around. Just staying outside the range barely of Leo's options.
His positioning is actually unreal so far. Oh my God, settle down.
It's an on him to start. In the dash forward back dash, and we continue in that dance to another stage, please.
5K, not much else, but an anti-air. Baits him out with a minion there. Expected him to not have time to move, it seems. 200 meter and a dream now as we dog for the dash over.
Oh man, Classified, yeah, can pretty much do whatever he wants at this point. Tries to get the air throw, and that is gonna open the door for Nitro, though the landing punish was there.
Back turn, hops in, utilizing that new special a little bit at a time. As again, the staggered 5Ks are working well. Elysium driver, but should be able to parry. Instead, he shimmies out of it.
Very nice, yeah. And the back turn movement is ridiculous here. The FD's trying to buy some space again. Way to work down the other side, but Nitro, of course, got to burst in the situation and punished outright. Classified, man. Just again staying at the range he needs to up against Leo, right? Not getting caught in the cross-ups, not getting caught in the close quarters combat, excuse me.
No, yeah, the CQC can definitely get messy there, but I appreciate, again, the spacing that he's willing to play these out at. What a good block. And again, he had to get his get back for the shimmy at round start, dude. You know what I'm saying? It had to be. That's going to lead us evened up.
Yeah, I'm really loving both the way these players are playing. That's why I like that Classified didn't switch characters.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of FD up against the back turn strings. You got to up against Leo. Nitro is adjusting to that with these harassments of these mini dash Ks, right? So good from both sides.
Back turn, steps away. And again, like you said, a little bit of spacing here. The adjustments coming out from Nitro as we 5P to beat the minion and then beat the anti-air.
Indeed here, nice from Classified to gain that space. He's so good at building some space before challenging with the FD.
Okay, after the 2D, not much else. Again, the minion mix-up so strong.
Nice, setting the projectile straight through it, and then yeah, he's not going nowhere. The 2D cutting him off at the pass. Nitro now wanting to let go of this round.
Doubling up on the whiffs here and runs past. Same situation as before. Was looking for the cross-up. Gets in the back turn here, though.
And that's why Classified double jumped, right? And then Nitro just reacted and jabbed him out of the air anyway. Both these guys are so good.
Axe kick into the overhead. Just a sliver of life left and not much to do to take it home. Gaming around once again here for Nitro. An opportunity. Try and push yourself just a bit farther forward here. Nice chunk of damage. And we slide past.
Oh, yeah, and then the overhead as well. As soon as he got pushed back a little bit, right, that's one of the longer range options from back turn. And the minions all over him at this point. He's trying to press into them, and Nitro finds the hit. Oh, the 6K, and the whip kind of got a little scramble going. Definitely resulted in Classified not realizing when the button was going to be pressed.
I had the jump block on the soccer kick there, was trying to earn the turn back. FD finding a little bit of room here. BRC and catches him in the middle of the backdash. Helpless in the moment, as now it's Kets for game, and unfortunately we have guessed incorrectly. Nitro pushing even farther forward. A potential set point to come through here is it's now 2-1 in favor of Mr. Whitefang.
Indeed, man. Yeah, I've been expecting Nitro to kind of actually exit back turn stance and go to throws, but he's been doing such a good job mixing between the dash 5Ks and the overhead that's been working out enough, right? So really love the way he's playing.
Honestly, that might be our final layer that we start to initiate here in this final game. I think that actually might be a good call.
Could be here, already harassing early. You can see the FDs immediately come out from Classified. Actually, guard putting up himself, and then the fireball was so good to get rid of the minion, but the dash buggers, let's go.
IBFD, nice to buy some room, but unfortunately it pushes Leo back, but it keeps you in the corner. A burst bait once again, and with the full confirm, Classified punching from the ropes here.
Nitro doing such a good job, man, sniping with these 2Ks, perfect spacing on so much of this, but now, Classified gotta get his opportunity. Instant block there, but that just keeps you close enough for the throw. Nice adjustment, YRC gets rid of the minions. Oh, backdash clipped yet again. Oh, jab on the cross-up attempt. Nitro's been anti-air jabbing so efficiently.
Oh, unstances and tries to go for the dust. I like the idea, but the flash kick gets us in huge trouble. A drop combo, and Nitro straight back into it. Not hesitating for a moment, even after the drop. It's that point.
I thought it was going to be Pixel v Pixel. It was such an unfortunate drop for Classified. But we've seen the composure on this fellow before. Oh, Nitro, though, like we said, he knows the Jacko stuff. To be able to punish that one outright. Getting rid of all of them, and again, just the jab harassment. No throws. He's just looking for these frame traps and these press backs. Oh, my goodness, of course, RC to keep it going in.
Oh, and again, utilizing the hop, staggering with the lows. Finally does find the overhead here.
Oh! Actually, Biz, I couldn't tell me backdash, but either way, it just whipped. So now Classified gets a chance.
Yeah, fully reloaded when it comes to the minion gauge here. Has plenty of meter. PRC after the 2K doubles up, but it's not enough. Oh,
Nitro still takes it home over Classified. A little flub at the end there, but he fixed it very quickly. Man, that was just wild to see, though. After the stage transition, the 2K really late BRC, got the conversion off of it. This guy, Nitro, man, you could definitely tell that these guys are sparring partners, right? Like,
sure.
Their knowledge of the spacing of each other's games and what they're trying to do. I mean, that was some of the best footsies I've ever seen in Guilty Gear Strive. Like, legitimately from both sides.
Definitely agreed. That was one of the #1 things to highlight in those mid-game situations was Classified's ability to stand at just the perfect spacing and just take those little tiny steps backwards to be able to initiate so well. An impressive showing here through the winner's side, as our winner's finals is now set in stone.
Yes, indeed, right. Oh, man, yeah. We're hopefully going to take a look at the bracket here in a second as we get Cheryo versus Nitro in that winner's finals. Classified going to drop down to the loser's quarters to face the winner of Joe Brownie and Kshuewhatdamoo.
Oh, man, Peluna and Clone still waiting to play it out as well. A lot of incredible matches still to come here. I'm so excited to see how the loser's side comes together here. This is... is about to be actually ridiculous. Guilty Gear Strive, since 2.0 has dropped, the community being so reinvigorated, the amount of people who have returned to the game, or the amount of people who have stayed loyal and continue to grind, it is so good to see the attendance rising and the amount of players still invested in the franchise, dude. We're live.
Hey, combo breaker, yo, combo breaker. Can I get some noise for Wild Assault being gone real quick? That's what I'm talking about. Arx is giving the people what they want, you know what I'm saying? Shout outs to Daisuke.
Oh, man, listen, it was one of those things, the last tournament I casted where Wild Assault was in, every time they did it, me and the other caster were both just like, next week.
Next week.
Next week, you're done for, kid. You're done for, kid.
Enjoy it while it lasts, bro.
Oh, man. But we are back in the mix here, and it looks like we are going to be going down to Cloned versus Peluna here. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it is going to be Slayer versus Dizzy.
Whoa.
A player who has played incredibly well across a multitude of tournaments here. I believe was the only player in the last season to actually earn points towards the Arc World Tour as a Dizzy player.
Oh, snap. Okay, so I love that. She's continuing to do the Dizzy as well.
Yeah.
And then the Slayer on the other side. Yeah, man, it's going to be a fun matchup, especially with Dizzy getting some significant changes in 2.0 as well, enhancing some of the ice floor stuff and whatnot. Definitely cool to see her have some new tools to explore with.
The pressure strings that we're able to get with the fish in certain situations are devastating. It is a pretty unbelievable check to see if you're awake or if you have the experience, because there's like, like less than 5 Dizzy players on the planet that play at this type of level here. Peluna, one of the people who is so strong and really leading the way when it comes to pushing the character.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun matchup because, like, it's a knowledge check on both sides, because the Dizzy, there's just not a lot of players that are playing this character to this level. And then Slayer's kind of a knowledge check character in this game, right, where he has a lot of shenanigans that he can get away with that you got to be ready for to make sure your life doesn't explode.
Yeah, Clone has a very aggressive playstyle too. Love watching her pilot the character here. This is going to be a fantastic matchup here. Queen Dizzy going to be fighting for her life, setting down the dance floor and trying to abuse that on-rails movement from Slayer. But if Slayer gets there, there will be hell to pay.
Most definitely, man. Let's get it. First losers bracket action. Bad stomp. That's how we feel it. 99 seconds big counter here, but the ice is there.
Oh, and just walk on the map there too. Fish comes through after the block. Still manages to find the sweep, but unfortunately Michael Sword puts us in a terrible position straight after.
And but a nice press back again, Peluna. Finding the exit. Oh yeah, get on Alyssa Luan real quick.
Oh my god. Once again, the dance floor comes through. Michael's Sword, again and again, the wings of light burning through the life bar in the end of that confirm. Ridiculous stuff there in round 1.
Oh man, bad stop again though, and then punishing, and now the counter hit on the cross-up. Clone, she's going to work, bruh.
Yeah, slid it past. Here it is, the triple charge up and sends it through. Beautiful choices once again. An opportunity to get aggressive here, but the IPFD buys a lot of room.
Man, yeah, Peluna did the best shot she could to nullify that, but Peluna once again cutting her off in the pass. Nice stuff.
Yeah, I like that with the wings of light activated. 2 slides past. What is this wave dash as we go right on through?
Dizzy, real Ice Woman vibes right now. Oh, put that fish away, dog. No pescatarian status here.
Oh my god, and the confirm with the dance floor. Sometimes it's your own people.
Yeah, you know how vampires get down. Real flesh eaters. That fish ain't going to satisfy.
So pass though, doubles up with the map hunch here. Close slash. And again after the 2H1, a jump and knocking him out of the 6P, forces the burst.
The icicle again there. Just doing such a good job cutting off the approaches. Nasty fish setup on the cross-up for sure. Oh, empty low, and you blocked it. That was insane, Clone.
Oh, YRC does make room. Opportunity now in the corner. Dashes forward to try and keep pressure with the counter hit on the poke. Oh no, the deflect shield. A horrible situation now as we charge it up and find the knockdown one more time. Doubles up with the fish. The first fish pulls you out of the corner. That is such a devious setup.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. What a corner steal back to the original side. The classic anime mix-up, jump over, air dash back. That's always going to remain pretty damn good.
Through the kitchen sink at her in the last 7 seconds of that one. The double fish setup in the corner, that's one you're going to have to look out for in the later stages now.
just the double fish was crazy. He was feeling like Good Friday, bro.
Oh no, but again, catching fish, roasting chestnuts, everything in between. Not gonna matter here, those on the reversal timing. We have to gold burst.
Oh, you can see the ice didn't take her as far as she thought. So he ended up coming up with a big whiff and Peluna taking full advantage. That was so sick. Oh my, the fuzzy as well now. Peluna is gross on this character.
Lands the BRC. Opportunity as we backdash there. Peluna expected Clone to overextend just a little bit to try and stop the Wings of Light, but not gonna matter here on the jump back as we tap her on the forehead.
Man, such good maneuvering from Peluna right there. Really not only escaping, but instantly pressing that button as she's rising, right, to punish these opportunities from Clone.
Yeah, a good adjustment there from Peluna as well, being able to utilize some normal here to be able to stop the bad stop at round start. That 2H finally being answered.
Wow, the active frames catching at the very end. And look at that, the dash, and you're going nowhere with the ice on the floor, bro.
It just forces you to have to map a hunt in such uncomfortable angles. And Peluna's already repped that she is fantastic at being able to get the just blocks. As you can see even here, doubles on the RC, but what a block! Unfortunately, you just can't block forever.
Yeah, and got countered. I believe she tried to throw, interrupt the situation, but it's very difficult to do so up against Slayer. Oh, the fish buy-in, you can't move. Yo, she just skates away. Good luck chasing me down. Ice again, look at this in the pushback, you're just staying close in the danger zone. Oh man. Incredible management from Peluna right there with the 2B to end it. Legitimately, bro, just put in ankle monitors. You ain't going nowhere. You're confined to this space.
And that's one of the worst situations you can find yourself in. Map a hunch, maintain so much momentum there. You are sliding into Dizzy for an undetermined amount of time. She gets to put you in the infinite block string, where you just have to watch your risk gates rise and the potential for the high-low afterwards too. What a nightmare situation to find yourself in. The second the dance floor is down, it feels like Clone just doesn't have an opportunity to even get any of the offense started. If there's not 50 meter, what do you do?
Yeah, legitimately, right? We've seen her go through so many, like you said, the map hunches, the slides, all these things that typically take Slayer forward with an advancing hitbox. They're barely going anywhere. They're actually coming up just short and allowing Peluna to get punish after punish.
Again, the infinite block string, maintaining the momentum there and matching out with the 2Ps.
Oh man, again, what in the world? And yeah, reacting to the burst. RC'd up, Peluna, she is rolling.
Michael Sword guarantees us another fish. Dance floor set up, releases the bubble now, but the 5K, okay, at least back into the pressure here. Keep that corner, you cannot let her escape.
Oh, very nice little power bunker action. Get on time. Give that space back here. Oh, respecting the advancement of Slayer though.
Good blocks all around though. Close slash comes through again. What a counter poke. Peluna all of a sudden continuing to press and sets it to match point. Has the resource lead by just a touch, but not gonna matter here as we go to the wall again.
Very composed defense for Peluna in the last round. Yeah, man, it's just wild to see Slayer dash and go nowhere, bruh. When the ice floor is there. Yeah, take it to the skies a little bit. You can see Dizzy get into perfect space and so much forward momentum she's got. Man, yeah, this is so tough to play against.
Oh, and the Wings of Light get activated there. Had to burst to prevent the life from actually getting drained out. Once again, maintains momentum into the Dizzy.
Supposed to do here, sending up the fish. Again, just block string on block string YRC to prevent something.
Yeah, looking for anything here now. Has 50 meter on the opposite side. Peluna, potential YRC point soon.
Oh my, brother, bullying. Gonna crank that guard bar, the bat stomp as she gets pushed away.
Okay, slides up, was looking for the punish there. 5P goes unwhipped, punished. 50 meter for both players now as Clone finally does find the touch. The super map hunt as we lean on back.
Oh, I thought with the guard bar crank it might have been dead, but Peluna living for now. The flex shield and then punished as Clone committed to the throw after. Insane, we hadn't seen the deflect shield from Peluna all set. Wow.
Dude, and how quickly we buffered that Michael sword. She absolutely knew in her heart of hearts that that was going to connect. What a follow-up and what a set. A fantastic performance as Peluna continues forward. But Oh, man. We got to give it up. Everybody, give it up for Cloned. A fantastic performance to make it into the top 8 at one of the most stacked brackets in North America consistently across the board. And so glad to see Slayer still in the mix.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Slayer's always one of my favorite characters to watch, but to get a top 8 performance at a near 1,000-person tournament here for Guilty Gear Strive, everybody comes out from Combo Breaker. It is one of the hardest Guilty Gear tournaments every single year, so big ups to Clone 100%.
I was going to say, I said it before, I'll say it again, the Midwest continues to spawn some of the biggest and baddest brackets. I mean, obviously here for Guilty Gear Strive it has been ridiculous, but y'all saw that 2XKO ending was insane, and we still got Tekken and Street Fighter to go for the night. Still a ton of fighting games, and that's just on this stream. There are a ton of fighting games going on throughout the day, so whatever it is you're into, man, there is something out here for you at Combo Breaker. Make sure, please, you got to get here at some point if you have not.
100%, man. Can we take a look at the bracket real quick to see how we've advanced as we continue to sing the praises of Combo Breaker? Of course, Cheryo and Nitro will be that winners finals, but now Jack will be the one facing Peluna at losers quarters as we get to our last match with Joe Brownie and Kshuewhatdamoo. I couldn't agree with you more, Proxy, right? If you're part of the FGC, if you're looking to come out to an offline tournament, you cannot go wrong with Combo Breaker, especially as an intro to the offline world, right? It's just immaculate vibes year after year. This one, I mean, people are talking about being the best vibes to date, so it's going to be only up from here in the FGC.
But like you said, Joe Brownie and Kshu coming up now. Joe Brownie, a player who plays a pretty prolific suite of characters here. Jacko is the expected pick, but certainly that Venom could make an appearance. Has been known to show that character off a little bit. But I personally prefer the Jacko. I just think the playstyle is a little bit better, and I think specifically into Johnny, it might feel a little bit better too.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually got to commentate Joe Brownie in round 2 of pools up against Hotashi.
Nice.
And he started with the Jacko. Hotashi was able to defeat that, and he busted out the Venom and took it. So the Venom is definitely coming along nicely. I expect him to start with the Jacko. That's what he's highlighting right now, but definitely a great job to highlight the fact that the Venom is in his pocket.
Kshu got here on a big, dude, the momentum and the energy from Kshu when he won his qualifier, the pop-off was electric. So if he can keep that momentum, if he can keep riding the wave, this guy's already feeling good. I mean, getting into the top 8 already has to be, an accomplishment in itself, but this is a player who has been to the top of the mountain, and 7th place would not be good enough for Kshu.
Absolutely, man. And Kshu's, we got to float him back and forth between Johnny and Eno, depending on which character is kind of stronger at the time. And we saw his peak on the Johnny, right? So that's where he's back at again. I love it in this matchup as well. Let's see what happens.
Couple of minion attacks here. Love the cross up. Unfortunately, there it ends up a touch miss space. Kshu with a great reposition and a fantastic anti-air that ends up forcing the burst.
Yeah, Brownie didn't want to see any more of that combo. Didn't want him to get the positive bonus from the wall break potentially. And Kshu, and then from that distance, it's going to be so hard to fight up against Johnny and then set up the cards with a misfinder.
Oh, and that touch of a delay. Here we go. Finds the throw on the punish, actually. Lands for the empty jump of Kshu with great defense, as well as a fantastic reversal on the dust.
Shoot the J. Kshuewhatdamoo now. The pressure getting the guard break as well. Look at that, just giving Joe Brownie space to do something in return.
Okay, after the minion summon here, keeps the pressure up. One last attack command here, but again, knows where the gap is, finds the 2P, and finds the misfinder straight after.
Love that ride. There's a rising on the misfinder. Didn't need anything beyond that damage, so no need to set up a card or anything like that.
Oh my god, he was in a different zip code when we tried to tech. That was a little unfortunate on the shimmy.
That's how you know the mind games are being played right there. That was a wild attempt at a throw. Oh, but a much better attempt at a 2K challenge. Oh, and then this time going low, right? We saw the overhead up the last block string.
Max meter on Joe Brownie's side, though. YRC is available. Potential for the Elysium driver on reversal, too. We've seen it once before. There it is. Sees the normal, and it's going to let it rip. Quick little slam is now Kshu potentially all in.
Oh, just a goal burst. Building up that tension bar as well. Air throw to keep her locked in the corner. Oh man, what a block in the overhead this time. Joe Brownie, he's cooking defensively.
Oh, and the hop over into the empty jump. Joe Brownie early into this mix-up game has been leaning into that empty jump. I wonder if that's like just the set plan for conditioning here, because that low has definitely been money so far.
Yeah, I like that early conditioning, right? We'll see how it contextualizes the decisions later on. Right here, the old bully game with the minion. You're gonna get jumped into this gang whether you like it or not.
Okay, but now just standing at the tip of Mistfinder here. Recognize the parry was going to come out. Good matchup knowledge across the board for the both of them there, but Joe Brownie with an impressive confirm that ends up forcing a burst again.
Oh! Another beautiful air throw from Kshu and another overhead Mistfinder. This time card is set up so he gets a full conversion off of it. Oh, already putting out the S right there.
Surprise, no burst break. No, it's a minion! Minion number one, the MVP, just barely is able to clip.
Man, now he's sandwiched up again. Oh, Johnny, bruh. Tap dusted. There's a super on the side of Joe Brownie. He's gonna try it with that damage plus the wall break. Maybe it's enough, we're gonna find out. Not quite.
Oh, even with the guaranteed damage on the shatter, leaves it with just a pixel, has the meter, wakes up with the gold burst!
Kshu, oh, he knows he's gonna need as much attention as possible, but he didn't actually hit Joe Brownie, so no positive bonus, but builds it there with the big call out. Oh, what a block on that with RC to keep the pressure on and a tech throw the defense.
Oh my god, but again with the sweet chin music, it finds the hit, but drops the combo, he taps the dust! Kshu, what in the world is that?
Man, that was so amazing, bruh. And the reason that was amazing was because Joe Brownie's defense was so good for so long. But eventually everybody cracks. That's just what happens. The best offense is always going to beat the best defense eventually. And a tap dust snuck in.
And I gotta highlight here as we get into the next one, his use of 6K. In some of these situations, again, dude, he's in the all-white sweet chin music. It's been ridiculous.
Yeah, it was wild to see, bro. He's tuning up the band left and right. Take it through the wall. We're going to shoot that J and get that hard knockdown. You feel me?
Hey, listen, Johnny from 30 feet. This guy does not flop.
The J, that's for Jalen. Too many Jalens in the NBA.
Guard crush, distance close.
Oh, 2D. Wait a minute. Again, big counter hit. Kshu trying to feel frisky. He's paying for it.
Oh, soccer kick into the throw. Love that long-range tick throw. Not something you often get to see. It's unfortunately there. Gets caught out trying to tech.
Yeah, now Joe Brownie going to be going to work in the corner. Got 100 attention to do whatever the hell he wants. Sends out the minion. YRC gets rid of all of that.
Once again, approaching there, trying to snipe out the jump early. Great tech on the opposite side. 100 meter on the side of Joe Brownie here. Ends up getting the trade, though.
And the Mistfinders are coming through. Oh, in the cross of it. Senga, give me a break. Kshu, you're so nasty.
Quinny's starting to run away with this just a little bit. A touch behind in the burst economy here, but when you're getting hits like that, it's not going to matter.
And that Fares has been plaguing Joe Brownie. Counter hitting so much he wants to do. That's why you see a little micro dash back there.
Dude, and his use of the parry just to make sure the Mistfinders in the mid-range have not been working out has been ridiculous. You can see even there, Kshu's starting to throw in some dash empties, just letting it go rock a little bit, trying to bait out these potential actions now, but it doesn't matter with the staggered pressure working out for Joe Brownie again.
And Kshu, some excellent defense again, but trying to snipe the Jackal from a distance. The minion got her back. 100 attention again from Joe. Oh, and anti-airs even with the BRC fastfall. And ended up getting clipped. I'm not even sure what Joe Brownie tried, but we saw him get to the air.
Puts him in a bit of a predicament here. Quick little slice up with the J. Opportunity now with the full burst available. Joe Brownie max meter to combat the offense now, but just holds the FD and gets chucked.
Yeah, wanted to buy that space back, and again, just setting up the card. And guess between high or low on the Mistfinder at the end. Kshu been so clean with the mix-ups.
And again, it's just like you highlighted. Defensively, Joe Brownie has been incredibly impressive.
Yeah.
Good offense will eventually be able to break it down.
Yeah, 100% right. You just kind of dictate the pace. You're the one setting the dance, and because of that, you're usually the one in control. So even if both players are playing at their peak, the offense will break the defense. And right here, he is going to lock in the Jackal, right? We saw going back to the character select, maybe thinking about the Venom, but most likely just thinking about how he can switch the game plan and bring the momentum back to his side.
I was going to say a major rework is definitely required here in the early stage now with no minion out. Mistfinder is king at that range.
Oh, man. Both players are stuck in the range right there. That was beautiful guard from the minion to actually combat the Mistfinder.
5K, ends up dashing away. I like that. Actually ignored the minion. Felt like Joe Brownie was expecting him to try and do something about the minion behind him there, but just swings out for Jacko, goes for the source.
Yo, Kshu is all over Joe Brownie in this round. Definitely some ridiculous offense being on display, but hey, right back to the original side, the anime mix-ups.
Oh, but the RC up is able to reposition just in time, misses out on the combo here, and on the jump in is easily anti-aired.
Oh man, and then a great burst timing from Kshu again to put him back in the corner, but who knows for how long.
Little step back, slow touch again, nice tech. 50 meters, we try and utilize the fireball here, dashing forward, but once again, as you mentioned, Kshu is relentless in the game now. It is set point on the side of Johnny.
Yeah, oh, Joe Brownie was trying to give them distance, but these two S's are plaguing him right now. All right, Ming's in the corner. Harassment all day, every day. You see Kshu trying to find the spot. Got the distance with the FD and another 2S.
Okay, FD to make a little bit of room here. Jumps over just in time. The attack command is a little too far. Didn't recognize the spacing, which gets him in a huge amount of trouble here. Max meter once again, as Joe Brownie has shown us once before, the potential reversal super could come out.
Indeed, are we gonna see it? That's what Kshu even backed up, right? Give him some space to do exactly that. The RC's even maneuvering around. That might have been a cross-up, I'm not sure, but Kshu is on the verge of taking it 3-0.
Leaves him at just a pixel of life left. Joe Brownie, a potential all-timer for us to witness here. Max meter almost for Kshu as he spends the PRC and slides on past a ridiculous air-to-air that he sets up with the meter usage. That is 3 games in favor of Kshuewhatdamoo.
Very convincing set, to say the least. Big ups to Kshu, man. Always like watching his Johnny right there, and finds all kinds of angles to approach from, right? Even from there, using the PRC for the fast fall and then still getting the air-to-air. Just bonkers stuff, man.
Oh, but we gotta give it up once again. Unfortunately, exiting the bracket now, but please give it up for Joe Brownie.
Yeah, Joe Brownie did his damn thing, man. Not only on the Jacko, but like I talked about, defeated Hotashi in the bracket with the Venom as well. So just seeing them play different underrepresented characters like that, we need those players in the competition, right? So big ups to Joe Brownie for sure.
Absolutely, is finding his way, doing an incredible job representing and showing off the, you can play what you like and make it work for yourself here, as we are going to take a look at the bracket now that our round ones are complete. Cheryo and Nitro settled in the winner's side, classified set to battle with Kshuewhatdamoo, and Jack and Peluna still waiting in the losers. Almost 1,000 players, as you said. We've cut it down now to 6.
Man, that's wild to see. I can't wait to see the rest of these 6 players duke it out. Who's going to be crowned Combo Breaker champion? We're going to find that out and a whole lot more after a quick break. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to Combo Breakers. We continue to slice through the bracket here. Guilty Gear Strive has already delivered some incredible matches, but we are cutting it down even further. The top 6, unfortunately, must eventually become 1. Proxy and Ringe here to take you again the rest of the way as we are getting into our losers quarterfinals now.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to see it, right? We already seen some players drop down to the losers bracket. We've seen some amazing players exit the stage, exit the top 8, but that's how it goes when we got to whittle down to a champion. Of course, part of the Arc World Tour finals as well. Everybody trying to qualify to get there and hoist that trophy as well. But we're getting into losers quarters with Jack versus Peluna. I'm very excited for this one.
Yeah, not a moment of hesitation. All button checked and already ready to go. Happy Chaos into Dizzy, 2 characters that, in a previous world, this was a matchup where it's like, it's very rare in the fighting game world to have like an actual 8-2, but on Dizzy's release, this might have actually been an 8-2, 9-1 type of situation, but much more competitive in the situation, not only because the character strengths have been, been closed in by just a bit, but again, Peluna, a player pushing the limit when it comes to this Dizzy character.
Yeah, 100%. She just looks so far and way ahead of so many other Dizzy players, right? So because of that, really liking what she's going to bring to the table up against Jack here. Already getting that pressure in the corner, and we know that's where Happy Chaos is weak. He doesn't got defense like that. Goes with a low right there before the fish even comes in to manipulate the situation.
Yeah, I was going to say, slicing through with the beam. The guaranteed damage from the shadow is going to leave us with an absolute pixel now. Peluna with a chance as we close the distance here. Tries to roast some chestnuts, but the YRC buys space.
Yeah, 100% Jack at least gives another chance in this round. Deflection away, that's still kind of a win for Jack in this round, but man, he might take the round himself.
Has a YRC, but is ready for it, blocks it out. A charge does for the optimal confirm, and now the damage adds us all the way through. Jack doing a great job restabilizing, and on a pixel is able to keep it together.
That's that Jack factor, man. That's what we talked about.
Actually,
the defense able to just get one turn and take it all the way back. Good maneuvering from both sides. Peluna cutting him off with the pass. Using the portal gunshots to establish a game right as it locks on. Lets the shots ring out into the roll.
okay. Attempting to apply the curse there. Rolls past once again. Concentration, unfortunately, at an all-time low, but it's not going to matter with the double up on the pogo.
Oh, fast fall on the BRC with the jump S.
Oh no, but catching fish straight behind. Yikes. Up, utilizing it well. Wings of Light ticking down slowly. An opportunity to potentially get the activation here.
Wow. She got the IDFT on the FT low, but it didn't matter. The Wings of Light burning, bro. That feels good.
The moment they activate, you are just roasted. As now 5K counter hit doesn't turn into much here. Takes the shot though and catches the backdash. Peluna stuck to the corner, and unfortunately it's going to be sent through to see a new side of the screen as a positive bonus for Jack racks up.
Oh man, nice spacing on Peluna that time. She gets the anti-air, and now the pressure in the corner continues. Big RC though, yeah, the radius just making sure it stabilizes the combo perfectly for Jack. Reloads the entire clip.
Michael Sword and the activation burst just to make sure, keep momentum, keep corner.
My man went to the clinic, he was like, I don't want to burn again. Jack here though, putting the gunshots on him.
Oh, and the tracking on the fish is so much better now. One bullet left in the chamber here, an opportunity that immediately gets stifled.
Oh, nice shot through the sky as well, keeping Jack tamed. Oh, interrupts into the RC. You already know Ice Floor is out. And oh man, yeah, actually sneaking in some, but instead, Jack's the one that sneaks in the throw. Brings it back, somehow, some way, clutches out 2 crazy rounds to take the game.
I mean, like you said, maybe it's just the Jack factor. Some about these guys whose names start with a J, they've got these opportunities to make you play a little different. It's so weird.
Yeah, bro, legitimately. Oh, and then stomping out, you know the jump 2K is still a potent option even without the gun. Portaled up again here, a little bit of concentration as well to keep the beaters efficient.
Oh, 5K for the punish though. So this double up, attempting with the low. Roll pass doesn't quite clear. Even with no concentration, is still able to utilize these hands.
Man, yeah, the far ass doing so much work in this matchup. Just in general for Jack, he is the best person at utilizing the normals of Happy Chaos.
Oh yeah.
Stomped out yet again. Then we let the Ex Machina ring out after. That's another round on the board.
Oh, and things getting a bit dire here. Jack was winning by the skin of his teeth in the earlier stages, and now is starting to dominate just a bit. Comes through as we get the activation of the Wings of Light.
Didn't want to get close, but did so perfectly. Oh, what a clash. Oh, and again here. And fastball BRC jump 2K. Such a difficult option to anti. I don't know how you get that done, honestly.
The reload here puts us in such a good spot though. Half on the concentration, takes the shot, utilizes the portals, sticks to the wall, and Deus Ex again. Quick little unloading, and that's gonna do it. 2 games straight now. Jack doing an incredible job keeping this momentum and putting Peluna all in. It is down to her final opportunity to be able to advocate here on the loser side.
Hey, but you know, we saw Jack have his back up against the wall on the winner's side, right? Down 2-0, was able to force a game 5. Maybe Peluna could do that as well. Oh, man, the snap. The slap, I should say, on the ice into the gunshot. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, doing a good job not letting that go for free. They stare into each other's eyes for just a moment. Dizzy says, get away from me. Quick little chuck. It's again, this time the timing. Didn't recognize the fish wasn't going to be quite active yet.
Oh, man, the pincer into the laser. Again, just the sword, man. Another sword slash.
Oh, no. Activates it. Goes through with the fire and is able to dash straight past roasting Chestnuts and roasting Jack. Round to the board here for Peluna.
And that was wild now, you know, which side they ended up hitting on. Does the into the fish conversion so good, doesn't even need the RC meter to convert. Wow, both players just running up on each other. Peluna able to get the back throw, set up the fish stuff. Yeah, bring him back down.
Michael sword for the ending of the box ring there. Unfortunately, it's going to give him an opportunity to pull the gun. Resources at an all-time low, though. The Peluna's momentum an all-time high. The dance floor lets us get the juggle, and we find the low.
A little bit this time on the conversion with the fish, trying to RC to stay safe, and now trying to MD to not get chipped out, but eventually falls. Peluna puts a game on the board.
And at that moment, the second Jack ran out of bullets. Peluna put one normal. Dance floor, though, doesn't want to get put in a slippery situation, is now off the chestnut. He's going to keep the pressure up. The low finds the mark. We're the pressure with the fish.
And yeah, that long distance low is so good, right? Trying to FD her away. She can still put that out there. Oh, but the roll on the gunshot, just gonna reset with a throw again. No more concentration. Got caught flinching, and Jack just waiting for the burst afterwards. So clean, so professional. He will be moving on.
Yeah, close slash and then just lets it rock. That big weight ends up paying off. Jack continuing the dominance and continuing the march forward. An opportunity to potentially put another trophy on the mantle. But we have to give it up for an unbelievable run. Please, Combo Breaker, give it up for Peluna for an incredible performance this weekend.
Definitely awesome to see the Dizzy go so far. She definitely did her damn thing. Can't wait to see more and more Peluna going forward at the Guilty Gear Strive tournaments. And man, it's still a fresh time in Strive because 2.0, baby. Everything has been changing.
Yeah, I was going to say, the situation, the landscape looking so much more different here.
They're always ready, man. They never disappoint.
Everybody out here having a blast. And again, not even close to finished yet. Still tons of fighting games happening across the way. Look left and look right. Every stage full of celebration, man. It is just truly, truly the coolest thing to be able to get in a situation like this and see, I don't know, so many communities, so many people, so many different people, but still so like-minded. It is a magical thing. I know I sound like a broken record, and I know everybody continues to press it, but please, whether it's Combo Breaker or anything in between, make sure you get offline, make sure you go outside. It is an incredible thing to be out here in these moments and being able to experience fighting games with our found family here in these moments.
Yeah, 100%, man. Couldn't have put it better myself. Big ups to everybody that has been coming through offline and online when it comes to the fighting game side of things. So yeah, very happy to be here at Combo Breaker. I believe we're going to our other losers quarters next, classified in Kshuewhatdamoo.
Seems like it. We'll have them in just a moment here. The expected matchup is going to be Giovanna facing off against that Holy, Johnny. I'm just started deleting things from my memory instantaneously. But yeah, we did see the Jack go in the earlier stage. The potential for something to come through maybe in the later stage. But I would prefer to see that Giovanna. That is the moneymaker, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the way Classified plays the Giovanna. He does such a good job kind of cycling through the strike throw, the way he establishes it, the spacing trap specifically. Of course, they toned down some of her options, right? The air super is not as easily thrown out because you can definitely punish it now when it's on whiff and on block. So one of those things that you gotta think about if you're gonna play the character going forward. But it's highlighting the Jackal from what we can see right now. We'll see what he actually sticks with when it's time to go to business.
Oh, but it looks like we are going to hover that Jackal a little bit. Might be something that we end up sticking with here. The potential to utilize those minions. It can be a little bit scary there. Obviously, if Jakku can get into a situation where she can be a little bit farther away and setting up a minion behind Johnny, he can get in big trouble. But no, all that yapping, all that analysis, don't worry about it. It's the Giovanna.
Yes, indeed, man. All right, that's what we wanted to see. Going up against the Johnny as well, man. It's going to be a slugfest on the ground.
Oh, bringing us down to the other losers side, though. The potential to make it into the top four. Just getting started now. Right off the rip, Kshu going to find the initial hit, finds the throw afterwards as well. Classified already getting pressed.
Yeah, man, that's why he's going to burst out, right? Classified didn't want to see the resulting wall break or offensive pressure that Kshu was going to get. Again, oh man, the insane gun trying to press back with the far ass PRC to keep his turn going.
Okay, loving the idea there as the guard crush continues through, and now staggering out. The threat of throwing the card, definitely something you have to worry about here. As the just block on the jump back is going to be able to find us the 2P, but a burst on the other side as Classified taking such aggressive angles in the neutral here.
Yeah, most def, bro. Now again, applying the pressure, put the throw on him, gets the corner, but knew it. Kshu, what a block.
2P in the 2D, legs exposed though. Should be able to just build the meter in time. Yeah, absolutely! Those little pieces of movement there end up building us just enough bar to be able to slice through and put our name on it. The round comes down and Kshu's able to take advantage.
Nice stuff from Kshu right here. Oh, and then immediate with a 6P. Knows Classified was gonna try and dash up button. Not gonna allow that to happen for free. Another misfinder to keep it locked down in the corner at 2K as well. Picking all of his options perfectly. Damn, bro, now misfinder even after the gold burst, right? Classified can't get anything started here.
Close slash afterwards as well, a little delay. Trying to bait him out of the dash here, but the heavy is gonna find the mark, which is easily gonna lead to the side swap now. So with max meter, Classified gonna spend half just to guarantee ourselves an advantage. Now that's 50% of Kshu's life already established.
Oh, and they're putting it on. What a tech throw from Kshu. Even after the S, Classified tried to delay it, but speaking of delays, we get an anti-air, no delay on that. Burst real quick as well.
2P dashes backwards, taps the dust, and there it is. Has the meter and can't confirm, but drops the combo. Kshu back in it, but immediately back out of it again. It's a 2D to whiff punish.
Yeah, 2D going right under the 5K. That's a Giovanna classic. Great utilization of one of her best moves from Classified.
Oh no, and just barely doesn't actually find the throw. Lobster too buttery, a little too plus on the situation now. He's on the spiral arrow. We're gonna go for the BRC fuzzy stuff.
Oh yeah, that was beautiful right there. Kshu lost in the sauce, not protecting his dome. Now Classified, ooh, gets back, just tries to bait him in and use the 2D, but we back here with another dust, another counter hit. And just needs one more clip and does it like that. Another fuzzy to finish. Classified striking first.
Climbing the tree and doubling up a strong way to establish a mix-up game in the moment there. Very nice stuff as we do manage to get the lead. Deep breaths between the two as we're going to go straight back into the mix. No chance to swap now. As right away, Classified find the footsies win and forces the burst.
Yeah, man, the spiral arrow right back in, right? Kshu, even with that burst, he's not out of trouble yet at the wall. Oh, but even then, trying to get that dash forward, but beautiful spacing from Classified to cut him off and now establish the throw as well.
Boy, tapped him on the legs there. 2K works out. Charge just to save the meter for yourself. I like that. Have the BRC for the potential offense there, but no, it's a 5K to answer immediately.
Man, the Classified, bruh. He is off to the races to start this set. That's another round down. All right, we got some space. We respected it. Oh, the 2D counter here, bro. He's been a sniper with these buttons so far.
Leads us to the wall now. The OTG 5K ends up whipping, but still good to go now.
Oh, huge counter hit again, burst out. Kshu didn't want to see the end of that, especially being down around already, but he gets caught. Not prepared for the spiral arrow. He Classified running amok.
Oh my, but DP perfectly spaced, perfectly timed, has the meter, and potentially will be able to close it out. It's a spinning dog kick now that potentially led us through. Not quite, as Kshu's gonna have just a moment to breathe.
And that moment of hesitation is what makes him lose. Classified, that closest point blank range, going up 2-0 against Kshu. That is quite the feat already.
And now Kshu, there's a big thought. Again, this is two players who have both shown that they have the potential to go for the swap here. And as you said, Eno would be the swap if we so chose to go there, but it's not going to be the case. We're going to stick with the Johnny.
Yeah, I definitely like this decision. I think Kshu, up against Giovanna, is more well equipped to deal with it with the Johnny, using the misfinder, using the longer range on the normals. But it's going to be tough regardless.
This game got the trade. Situation good here. Okay, and with that overdrive, it's gonna be able to break through. And just like that, close touch again. Opportunity now in the double 5K. BRCs to get down. DP not gonna work out here as we do manage. The slice pass is gonna find the throw into the corner now. Just a pixel of life left. The most throwable amount of life.
Oh man, the 6 meter challenge that time though. We're not getting out of it just yet. Oh man, another guard break. Oh! Interrupts in the 2S. Kshuewhatdamoo, that's been where his bread has been buttered. Guard break, 100% tension on the side too. Tried to tap dust. That's why Classified was looking for it, but the misfire from the top rope will eventually crack the defense.
It's a 100-meter spent in a hurry. A beautiful situation once again is now Classified, despite having the lead, finding themselves a touch behind. On this one is there. The 6P gets baited out, and afterwards we win the footsies.
Oh, jumps out of that one. No tick throws for you. But I love that. Classified just using that to get the side switch back right. Wants the corner, establishing the throw yet again. Oh man, but a back throw from Kshuewhatdamoo is all gonna turn around now potentially.
DP whiffs is right away to 6K. Opportunity now. Burst is available. No way you spend it though. You've got to save for the next round, if there even is a next round here. Kshuewhatdamoo tries to RC to get back down to the earth, but it's gonna get DP'd straight away. It is set point for Classified.
They get 3-0 over Kshuewhatdamoo. That is quite the statement. Shall see if he's gonna be able to complete it or not. Oh, cut off on the pass of the misfire, and now a close cess as well. Classified don't want to see no more of that.
Oh my god, the offense is absolutely relentless. Gets caught reaching once again. Sliced up with a misfinder here, and is going to be sent through the wall. Oh, an opportunity now for Kshuewhatdamoo to potentially run away with this one here. The momentum is built so heavily in his favor. A resource lead, a life lead. The only thing he needs is to be able to get back on this game lead.
Yeah, man. Oh, trying to get the spacing going as well. Get a little tricky, but wanted to establish the throw. Drop from Classified.
Yeah, that are just the hardest burst bait of all time. Either way, it's going to be the 6P on the opposite side. Gets the answer and has plenty of meter. Great block.
And the IBFD right there. Kshuewhatdamoo was able to sneak that in, but with the slowdown radius, she didn't get pushed far away. Another burst bait. Classified that time did commit to the flip kick. Oh, misfire with punish on the far edge, being just outside the range, converting from long distance with the card, and the OTG is just enough damage to put Kshuewhatdamoo on the board.
Joker's trick was the perfect choice to be able to blast through and save yourself in the moment there, just in time, making sure that the burst is never a factor here as we go for the jump forward straight after 2P. A gold burst, extremely ambitious. Both bursts immediately off the table now, but Kshuewhatdamoo has the positional advantage for now.
And Kshuewhatdamoo was the one that just initiated offensively. Really tried to bet big, and speaking of big bets, he's continuing to do just that. Wake up Jay now.
Oh my god, he connects just in time. Classified does have meter and is going to spend it here. Sees the misfinder, spins on past.
Oh man, and the dash 2D as well. Kshuewhatdamoo is well aware of that one. Long distance, 6 each. Oh, misfinder from the skies. RC to follow it up again. Kshuewhatdamoo doing such a good job mixing up.
Lets himself down to what could be just the finale here. Taps him down on the top of the dome. He's going to break through right away. About a third of the life off the table. Classified. Looking for the whip punish. Instead, ends up with a frame trap just as good.
See here. Oh, actually got the instant block in the air, so immediately dragged to the ground. We got a little bit too close without making Classified block anything. Oh man, the dash momentum on Giovanna normals. Out of this world, bro. 100 tension as well, so she's getting the buff. Even if she spins the meter, the buffs do linger a little bit longer now, but the J right on top of him with the challenge.
Oh my god, right on its head, and now has the meter. As you said, that buff potentially a bit more relevant here. Not going to matter for now, though, as we close the distance. Flip kick into the RC. Taps the dust. Is going to be able to close out the round here. Sticks to the wall and gets the break again. It is set point for Classified.
Indeed, bro. Now 2-1. Classified, oh. Once again, opened up with the misfinder, adding the card on top of him. It's a great start for Kshuewhatdamoo. Guard break here, tried a little hesitation into the close test, but he recognized Classified is blocking, so he puts the throw on him. Man, the stagger pressure from Kshuewhatdamoo. And the distance that Johnny can keep you in a block string from, man, is just so uncomfortable.
Oh my god, it steals his soul. The instant air dash in, just stares at him through the deflect shield and finds the throw. It is 2-2 on the games now. Kshuewhatdamoo, an unbelievable comeback here to equalize now is Classified, sliding this slip by just a bit as the gold burst is a great answer there.
Oh, and hit the spiral arrow. Yeah, Kshuewhatdamoo had to burst. Didn't want to see the wall break with all that positive bonus being gained.
Oh my god, that little delay. I thought maybe on the walk back we were going to get caught out. Never caught slipping though.
Now the delay misfinder, he's just so good at calling out when Classified wants to do something defensively, but finally we shoot the gap.
Step back, finds the legs. Love the decision here. Doubles up with the 2P though as the misfinder sweeps through.
Yeah, falling BRC pressure on there. Kshu eventually gets counter poked. And the hezzy into the far S does catch him trying to wiggle out. And because of that, the breakdance fighting puts him on a pixel. Oh, Fuzzy again, the rising jump P. Classified right back to where he's been multiple times in this set.
Just slaps the brim of his hat, knocks it off the top of his head. Here we go though. Resources just about even. Positional win once again though. Heavily in Kshu's favor for now. A just block into a punish.
That was so clean, man. Keeping the distance, keeping close to get that punish in the first place. Oh, the low misfinder as she landed. That was not a good look.
Oh my. Tapped him again, has the meter. Oh, it's still not enough though. A slight chance for Classified here.
Yeah, BRC was trying to see if Kshu was going to commit to anything right there. Another clean instant block and a jab challenge as well. 100 attention on Kshu's side, so he's got insurance for any maneuver that goes wrong. Whoa. Oh, and then what? PRC drift forward, instant block, spiral arrow punish.
Oh, Kshu lighting it up right now with the defensive plays. Straight into the whip punish, so it's Classified. Final game, final round. 2D into the flip kick. Does manage to get the punish in the back dash attempt.
Yeah, trying to open up Kshu now, right? He's got no burst, he's got no YRC. This is where you try to just maul Johnny. Yeah, tap does. Kshu didn't react.
Oh, and it's down to the wire now. This positive bonus is going to build us up to 50 tension. In just a moment, the hit comes through. It's able to extend. Classified turns it around and is able to, with a perfect, send themselves forward to the loser's side.
Man, we see some intense sets, right, where a person goes up 2-0, and it looks like the reverse sweep is going to happen only for the original person that was winning to clutch it out. Classified does that again here. Amazing stuff on the Giovanna as well, taking out one of the best Strive players in the business.
Absolutely, and as always, we have to give our flowers. Give it up for Kshu for a fantastic performance again this weekend. One of the best in the business here, continuing to stay consistent. So sick to see him still at the top of his game, and hopefully we'll see him again very, very soon in some of these late stage brackets.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And there's still so much good fighting game stuff on the horizon. There's Evo, there's CEO. The year has just begun, Proxy.
I was going to say, Combo Breaker always feels like one of the major kickoffs, man. A lot of great action, as you said, coming throughout the coming months. And Guilty Gear Strive hopefully will continue to stay at the forefront here. And really, it only gets to be where it is because of all the people that manage to support, all the players who are here this weekend to stay involved, as well as all the people who watch at home. Thank you again for not only supporting the FGC, but for continuing to support Guilty Gear Strive as 2.0 has blessed us, brother.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Of course, I want to give props to all the people in the building as well. Y'all, let me hear it, bruh. Combo Breaker, the crowd has been filling out no matter what, bro. No matter what game is here on the main stage, they're just supporting fighting games. They're supporting the community, and it's all love all the time. Unless we get to winners finals and we see these two stepping into the plate to take each other's heads off.
I was going to say, it's going to be no love lost at the end of the day, but for now in the early stage, it's going to be nothing but a battle here. Cheryo and Nitro coming up to bat now. The expected matchup, Leo Whitefang facing off against that Goldlewis here. This is a Goldlewis was a character that Nitro definitely was not excited to be playing against in some previous patches. Definitely had some issues in the past here. And Cheryo, one of the players that is best able to apply those devious game plans that were troubling him so much. But Leo Whitefang again, in previous patches, this was a nightmare of a matchup. I think overall probably has evened out a little bit, but maybe still slightly in the Leo camp.
Yeah, I'd say so. 100%. It's just one of those things that you do have to be careful with, right? Especially from a distance, to where Leos like to kind of set up the back turn stuff a little bit further away. They'll bully with the back turn S. They'll do the micro dash Ks and whatnot. And I mean, that's fine and dandy, but the Behemoth Typhoons are perfect for that range and combating that, right? So we'll see if Nitro is more prone to the parry in this matchup, perhaps. Obviously, plenty of ways around what Goldlewis wants to do. So it's just going to be a fun matchup in general, I think. I think it's definitely going to come down to whoever's playing the best on this day.
No, absolutely agreed. And it's a guaranteed top 3 spot for the both of them here. I was talking to Cheryo a little bit yesterday. He said that if he makes it to winners finals, he was feeling very confident in his ability to potentially close out the tournament here. Obviously, matchups are a factor in that one. But he said, listen, if I can get that momentum, if I can get that confidence, if I can find myself in this early stage, if I can get to winner's side, I mean, Goldlewis is one of the hardest characters to take 2 sets in a row against, to have the mental fortitude to get 2 touched in these sets and still be able to stay strong for at least 6 games is a nightmare here. So Cheryo, if he could get himself to the winner's side of Grand Finals, that would be a devastating for the rest of the opponents.
100%, man. And to me, this is such an interesting matchup because it's a tale of 2 players with similar like in-game experience, but different heights that they've reached and how it's affected them, right? Because Cheryo, we saw how he reacted when getting into winners finals, right? On the floor, like you can see the emotions just overwhelming him. Nitro was like, bro, this is what I do. I'm an Evo champion. I've been in this spot. I expect to be in winners finals. So they reacted very differently. So I'm excited to see how the emotions affect them both. Obviously, you can have good emotional effect as well. And I think that's what's going to happen for Cheryo right now.
Right off the rip. Oh, good recognition of the spacing there. Saw that the pillar was going to whiff. Fortunately, there on the Behemoth, it's going to be a flash kick from Nitro to be able to answer.
Yeah, man, Cheryo's done such a good job utilizing the machine gun. Anytime somebody's trying to set something up from further away, he's not going to let you do it for free.
Utilizing the pineapple here as we do close the distance. Finds the hit, forces the burst. Close slash into a Behemoth was going to be about a half of your life bar.
Ooh, these space again right there. Nitro's so good with the jab rush. You see even the micro dash jabs. Not gonna let Cheryo know when he's gonna mix it up and throw something else in there. Oh, PRC away. They're being so careful.
Still had just enough time though to be able to block in the end. Is now sliding in with the 2Ks. Backdash is applied, but we're gonna get the side swap with the Behemoth here. Utilizing that jump jab once again. That's been one of the highlights of Cheryo's gameplay so far.
Nitro, even with the whiff on the Berserker Slash, the back turn 5P came out so fast. Now confirming into the flash kick, a throw, OTG, still not enough to kill. YRC, some breathing room for a second, immediately notified by the dash forward and the chip from the fireball.
Lead for Nitro is now dashes straight away, beats him to the spot, finds the cross up, overhead, puts into the back turn here as we're utilizing again that new jump, that hop, so devious in the mix-up game there for Leo Whitefang as we maintain back turn stance.
Oh man, and look at that again, it's just a harassment with the back turn kicks, eventually causing Cheryo to flinch. Speaking of which though, sneaks him on a perfect range on the 2K and now a headbutt.
Okay, gets room for yourself there, slides back and takes the damage. Tap dust, easily dealt with, 2P, the Lord's reversal.
Oh man, flash kick again here, Nitro not going. Nice job there, bursting out again here, big trade. Oh, the backdash gets clipped heavily and Nitro has no way out of this combo. Cheryo trying to milk all the damage he can out of it, no wall splat. Tried to bait a throw right there, but he didn't bite.
Oh, and afterwards was doing his best to make sure that the flash kick, if it came out, wasn't going to be relevant here. Skyfish, potential win con, but instead it's going to be the drone.
Oh, what a tech throw from Nitro as he landed. He took the lead, and then again, another chip kill. Wow, 2 rounds in a row where he's just sneaking these little attacks in. Oh, man.
Yeah, Nitro doing such a good job of getting us down to those pixel moments and being able to clutch it up. You know, Whitefang, not the character that does the most chip in the world there, but in situations like that, play to your outs, 1-0. But now, off the rip, it's a 2K 2D from Cheryo here. Behemoth interrupted by the 5P is now, Nitro turns it on its head and finds that first knockdown.
Yeah, even with the instant block right there, it's still always a little further away. Offensive burst to make sure he can take this momentum into the corner. Oh, and then, yeah, get the cancel, the late cancel, catching Cheryo jumping. The timings on Nitro's block streaks have been immaculate.
Oh no, the security cancel once again. On the knockdown, but wasn't quite able to get the kill, and oh no, leaving him alive. Such a headache here. Max meter for Cheryo's side, but continues to get harassed. The hop out of the back turn is weak. Kids can't find any room.
These 5Ks, man, like he's just staying in distance and already being pushed away. Another parry in the neutral like that. YRC knocks him out of back turn stance. At the very least, BRC slows him down, though. Wanted the back turn setups again. That's why Cheryo YRC'd it away. Big Fares cuts him off at the pass. Can he do it? Yes, he can.
Triples up with the behemoth. It's more than enough. Round in favor now of Cheryo. Resource advantage heavily to Nitro's side, though. Burst just gets built as the just block. Guarantees us a throw back into the corner.
And that was nuts right there. He actually hit him with his own instant block in the back turn nest, but he was already canceled into the overhead. The guard point stands. I was going to say Nitro starting to bring that out a little bit more now as well. Finally does an overhead after so many back turn lows. I love the way he's sequencing, bruh.
Tries to poke him out of the legs. PRC from both. Cheryo tries to set up the drone. It seemed like there was didn't expect him to actually close the distance quite that quickly.
How did Nitro react so fast to the RC with his own? That was just out of this world. Oh, safe side right there. Nitro was definitely expecting the cross up throw with, but only a flash kick punish. That's not bad.
Ooh, double fly piece though. Plenty of meter, back turn and unstances. RC to bring it back up to the ceiling now, and it's going to save the burst for the early stages of the next round here. Nitro back on the board and evening it up.
Yeah, that's exactly what that rally was about, to try to bait something out. Nitro, he ended up striking first again, the back turn S, that is a stop side of a normal. Guard point manipulation as well. He's trying to mess with Cheryo's mind. And again, the attack as an anti-air. Been such an effective answer for when Cheryo takes the disguise.
Oh, and doubles up with the 2K. They're trying to stifle the pressure with the drone as we slowly close that distance here. 2S, and the backdash comes through. Avoids the throw, forces the burst again.
And again, the instant block actually kind of bit Cheryo that time. Allowed Nitro to stay close enough to keep canceling and delay his cancels. Caught him trying to press back again. The jab beating the Behemoth Typhoon.
Oh my. Little shimmy. Oh, wait. Still alive. It's an even game until Goldlewis is dead. YRC.
Exactly, man. That's all he needs is one chance. One knockdown. Oh, man. You're putting out the sharp elbow and trade. Cheryo is able to sneak in a jump D, harass for a second there, and bursts out here to try to hold on to this game.
Careful. Oh no, the dash up 5P. I think we were thinking about drone there, but Nitro seemed to have the same idea. He was playing at the perfect spacing to where if he saw any kind of activation of the security gauge, it would have been a pretty easy instant air dash over. When you have world-class reactions the way that Nitro does, situations like that, those little positional wins put so much mental stack on your opponent.
100%, man, and the way Nitro has been moving in this set, it is immaculate to see all the little micro dashes he does with the 5P, consistently staying in max range of his lights. That's extremely difficult to do, especially in a game like Guilty Gear where FD pushes you further away. He's been compensating for that. He's been recognizing when that's not what Cheryo wants to do and staying in his range to just continuously harass. Been immaculate play so far, but we've seen a lot of 2-0s result in a game 5. So let's see if this one repeats history.
Cheryo at the round start there, 2K 2D again. The Behemoth there, not quite a block string, so it's an easy flash kick. It's reversal timing on the opposite side. As Nitro, 2H catches him out on the back. That's attempt there. Defensive choices continuing to get sniped out. Nitro's offense on another level here in game 3.
And the guard point stance has been anti-airing Cheryo every time he's gone for the jump D. It's been such a clean answer that Nitro's established. Wow, the fireball even tried to PRC the Behemoth to get the Skyfish out afterwards. Should be the drone, and Nitro's not letting him get anything out. Big body health will survive, but for how long?
Yeah, it leaves him with just a little bit, a tiny pixel to play with here. 5P in the extra extension, great just block with the reversal timing after, but unfortunately there, the cryptid 6P goes way wide. Nitro's spacing is unbelievable, and he set himself up for set point.
Oh, nice that time though, does cut him off. So 5K action, instant block that time, but the guard break is only gonna leave Cheryo at more advantage. The flex shield, the last bit of the active did push him away, so Nitro's got a chance. Oh man, but that space that he gained is already gone. And that beautiful jump jab again to give him a lockdown flag kick, freeze him.
Double 5-piece. Again, 2K2D. It's been an easy flash kick every single time. Even with the stop sign here, Cheryo's going to have to spend a massive resources and still is not quite going to be able to do it.
Throw YRC up again, just getting that distance back. Oh, it's the block, but yeah, you can use the hop now. Oh, man, as a way to actually get out of the punish that was normally guaranteed. Nitro, though, even despite that, will not escape this round with the W. Cheryo, some life. I hear the heartbeat.
Oh, this time it's a backdash instead of a flash kick. It was very well spaced. It's going to be a little bit squirrely this time, though. Is the flash kick again. And the guard point, Cheryo even seeing the guard point, going for the instant air ass back this time, too. It's like you said, he's so used to getting anti-air in that spot, he's just naturally avoiding it.
Yeah, exactly right. The conditioning is kind of settled in. It's allowed Nitro to discourage him from going to the air without even going into the guard point stance now. Again, the micro dash jabs into the tick throw instead. He's doing such a wild job. Switch it up.
Oh, wow. That's definitely good. Behemoth a touch better. Side swap. He's going to force the burst. Mid-screen situation now with max meter for Nitro. Slight exposed though with the 2K.
In here, immediately avoiding the drone, but does get the landing frame punish regardless. And now the overhead Behemoth. Cheryo gets the wall splat and the break. Needs that tension bonus to be coming in hot. BRC, that's exactly why. Nitro still has the tension advantage until now. Oh my God, he actually punished the whip gold burst. The super will spell the end. NitroNY in grand finals.
And again, we have to highlight his positional choices have been unbelievable. Spacing perfectly to be able to make that movement and get the punish. Ridiculous stuff from Nitro time and time again. I mean, it is one of the GOATs of the game. When you think Guilty Gear Strive, Nitro is at the forefront of your mind. This guy is insane.
Yeah, that was nasty stuff, 100%, bro. So many little minutias of when it comes to the spacing and the movement that he took full advantage of. And it was exemplified perfectly at the end, right? Like backdashing the gold burst, getting out of range into the immediate punish. That was too good, man.
Listen, we talk about it again and again. When it comes to the Midwest and incredible events, Combo Breaker here has been showing off all weekend long. But another event that you have to mark your calendars for is Frosty Faustings, coming in January 28th to the 31st.
Yeah.
It is an incredible showing. 4 days of competition when it comes to getting bang for your buck for the weekend. This is one of the greatest events on the planet. And registration opening in October.
Yeah, you're damn right. I heard y'all make some noise for Frosty Faustings, yo! Always one of the best tournaments every single year. It's that good stuff. Midwest always bringing the classics. You know how they get down. So it's going to be a great one. You know, next year they already established it. They'll be here for 2027, really kicking off the tournament season as they always do.
Oh, it's going to be an incredible time once again. It is super, super sick to see, but we are going to throw it over to another short break. But straight after that, even more Guilty Gear Strive. So keep it locked. We'll be back with even more Combo Breaker here in just a moment.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Combo Breaker 2026. We're already halfway through Guilty Gear Strive Top 8. Ringe, Proxy, the people in the building. It's going to be a great time, and I can't wait to see who our champ's going to be. If you're just joining us, let's take a look at the bracket and catch you up on where exactly we are. We got Cheryo and NitroNY just happened. Winners finals in the books. Nitro is awaiting in that winner's side grands, while Cheryo went down to losers to wait the winner of our next match, Classified and Jack.
Which is going to, I mean, the hot seat is getting started here, and what a suite of players to be lined up to be in this position here. As you said, Classified and Jack, absolutely a banger to come here, as it seems Classified, we were expecting a lot more Giovanna. It has been the Jacko show for him in this top 8, and potentially more of that to be seen here very, very soon.
Yeah, of course, most definitely. We're going to be seeing all kinds of people feasted in-game, but I want to see some people feast out of game, you know what I'm saying? I think we got a couple more Chipotle codes to give away. It is going to be the last chance, actually, of Combo Breaker to earn yourself some Chipotle. So, again, there's going to be a code on your screen popping up here in a second. You got to remember to text 888-222, the text code right there, BDY435, just in case you're not looking. You got to get your phone out.
You know what I'm saying?
I
might have to snipe it out for myself here, but
he ain't 80 yet, you know what I'm saying? So.
You know what I'm saying? The draw of having your competition military block right during lunch. But again, 888-222, that is where you need to send it in. BDY 435, your final opportunity to potentially get yourself a little bit of, as you said, a bit of a feast from Chipotle here.
So thank you, Chipotle, keeping us fed as y'all always do in the FGC. Remember to text the code when you get a chance. But now it's back to business, and we are at loser semifinals. Proxy, you talked about Classified. It's really been the Jacko show. We got to see a Giovanna cameo. But when it comes to Jack, we know it's Bonnie and Clyde, baby. The guns is out. Him and Happy Chaos ride till the end.
Absolutely, and again, a player who can build a massive amount of momentum. When Jack is playing his best, when he's playing locked in and focused, he is potentially the best player on the planet, one of the hardest snowballs to stop, but a lot can be said about it. You know, we can yap all day long, but it's time to see it for ourselves. Combo Breaker, we ready for loser semis?
That's what I like to hear, dog. Jack and Classified already getting in his face, right? You want to nullify Jack's spacing. Don't let him get the curse up. Don't let him get the shots going. That's what he tried to do, but Jack is so good at maneuvering out of the corner, as we already see.
Doggy arrow twice in a row, 5K. We are blocking so well, but unfortunately, as we've said, the age-old adage can't quite block forever. So we do find the punish on the roll.
Man, there's like 3 IBFDs in this round from Jack alone. I think he did 2 in a row previously. Great backdash on the gunshot there, though. And the dust to take the last bit of Jack's life bar.
Again, I mean, the way that he's blocking, you have to recognize that's one of the greatest strengths, probably the greatest strength of Jack. Jack is one of the best defensive players in the entirety, in the history of Strive. And I mean, it's showing out here, but again, that's fine. Finding a way time and time again to break through a 2K 2D with curse still applied, but with no focus, no concentration. It's not much to be done.
What an optimal punish from Jack as well during the flow down. What in the world, brother? I danced on her. And this is the thing, right? You get those charge dusts, you break the wall, you get the hard knockdown and the tension bonus. That's the only way to get both in this game now.
Okay. Quick little hesitation there. DP brings us back down to the earth safely, at least. Tatsu into the 2D. As the reposition once again. That instant air aspect so good for the punish.
And Classified, though, despite getting charge dusted, is in prime position to take this game. Jack does have a burst available. Great blocks and some more back-to-back IBFDs to build the space. Jack is out of this world.
Is it just block on the other side? What an air throw, unreal, but a quick throw for Classified on the opposite side. Despite the situational awareness from Jack, Classified still comes out on top.
The drift down air throw was Classified already in the air. I feel like he wasn't. These two are, yeah, wild gameplay. Classified already up 1 game.
Quick throw, OTG, guns out, taps the dust. Oh yeah, I mean, I would burst too.
Yeah, especially Jack actually didn't have any concentration left, but Classified didn't try to get too frisky, right? Jack is so good at cutting off your approach just with the Happy Chaos normals, the far S, the 2S. So the respect was still there, and Jack took full advantage of it.
Resources looking clean as ever now. Full burst, full bullets, full concentration, clear mind, clear heart. Clears it out with the perfect.
Can't lose when it's like that. Jack, another round on the board.
5K into 2D, not going to get much. Loving how we're slicing in these backdashes from Classified here. He finds the counter hit and goes straight on through the doppelganger.
Super disciplined into that moment. I think Classified being so close, tried a back throw. Jack is counter hitting it, and a 2S whip punish afterwards. Manipulation at its finest.
Link us down now here, though. Good block. Oh, and of course, we're just walking just far enough away. Doubles up with the push. Is able to do a great job there. The whip punish on the 2S. No opportunity. Classified trying to be proactive. Gets popped for it.
Jack, we say it every time he plays this character, nobody utilizes the normals of Happy Chaos as well as Paragon Jack. So I love seeing it, and again, at every turn, he's able to stuff what Classified wants to approach with.
Oh, and again, that hitbox on the curse, he's done such a good job of adapting. Wow, the spacing, unreal. Gold burst, nobody home.
Man, oh man. Yeah, you can see the 2S, right? Classified, he's backdashing when he dashes forward because he didn't want to get clipped by one of these. Actually fit the reload in before the combo continuation.
2D, 5K, punishes it out. 2S into the curse, also definitely a decent little situation here. Winning out the footsies at just a 1 character length range, and it is textbook pressure from Jack. He makes it look effortless at that close range, that 5K type of deal.
And here we go. We're going to apply that pressure again into the corner. Nice press back, man. These 2K2Ds. He's so good at sniping with it because he classified now, maneuvering as well, showing so much respect on the dash forwards. Never wants to overcommit and get clipped, but recognizing the FD and the tendency to block, able to punish that with a full throw.
And a full reload of the situation now. Oh, what a trade. Oh, and the DP as well gets caught in the skies. And of course, because it was going to be a coast-to-coast confirm, has to spend it right away. It's 2 bullets to close the distance, and it's max meter on the opposite side.
And yeah, all these FDs just tapping and trying to get that distance back. Oh man, and again though. Low, tried to wait for the burst, but Classified delayed it so much. Doesn't matter though, Jack. Toe tapping all the way to another dub.
What a sick route there. That barely popping up on the 2K is able to fully convert it, Jack. Impressive as ever with the resource management and the utilization of the normals here. Unreal stuff, but it's not going to matter. It doesn't matter how good your combo was last game. The DP easily answering. Jack feeling like he has to burst to relieve some pressure.
Indeed, and another cut off at the pass here. Oh my goodness, finally Classified. Getting into the grill of Happy Chaos, just breaks the wall. We're gonna build that tension. 100% immediately uses the BRC again. That buff lingers now as well. Nice little quality of life change for Giovanna as she completely mauls Happy Chaos for that round.
Puts him up here. Oh my God, and that big step forward, straight into the 2S as well as beating him to the spot. Definitely one of the best things you can do in the Giovanna matchup here. Her movement, extremely quick, but if you can just know where she's going to be, it's just that easy. 2S completely opened everything up, and the entirety of this momentum all off of that 1 foot she's went from Jack.
Yeah, Jack's done such a good job. Once the space has been established, like being able to cycle through different options, whether it be the 2S, the jump 2K, off the BRC fastball. Speaking of which, right there, another one to just throw Classified off in terms of how to pick up on the rhythm. Perfect for Jack.
He's starting to stack him up a little bit at a time. 2K is a touch too far. DP once again. If there's anything Classified's been good for, that normal jump height has been protected. The skies, he's been ever vigilant.
Yeah, most definitely, and that's why Jack was gonna burst out here. Didn't want to give Classified such a big reward when this game's on the line. No hearts left to lose. Oh, missed the side switch. That was leaving damage on the table. And Jack, after the tech throw, baits the burst.
Oh, and he's disgustingly optimal too. Oh, resetting the combo here in the corner, leaves him with just a little bit of life left. Jack with a big opportunity to bring this back. 50 meter on the side of Classified as we harass with the 2Ps, but it doesn't matter. A quick stomp on the dome, and Jack takes the lead.
Jack, man, those jump 2Ks, they're so difficult to combat against. What an immaculate performance, Jack. And be able to close it out. Very, very impressive from both sides, though, man.
I mean, at this point here, as we said, a player who, once the snowball starts to roll, it gets incredibly, incredibly difficult. It looks like getting some wires untangled here.
Yeah, Steph. Yeah. Incredible stuff from both of our players right here. Yo, can y'all give it up for Classified real quick?
A fantastic performance from a world-class competitor. Another person that we will see time and time again, whether it's here in the Midwest or potentially on the EVO stage. That is a player who is going to dominate.
Oh, I'm just, you know, he said his homie, he calls him Dominican Ringe. I guess that's why, right? We both just lost. Okay. It'd be like that, I guess. I don't know what to tell anybody.
He said caught them both. All good on the cleanup, though. As we said, though, coming out of losers semis, we are in that winners stays portion of the bracket now. Everybody left is getting a medal, but some are more precious than others. Bronze is not what you want to leave with here. It is going to be Jack and Cheryo once again, the run back.
Man, oh man, yeah, we already saw this to start, right? An intense set where Cheryo was able to take a 2-0 lead. Jack forced a game 5, but a clutch out from Cheryo was able to bring him back. We're gonna see if he still has the juice, enough juice left for Jack in this winners finals, or losers finals, excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, an opportunity for greatness here. We've already seen, again, like you said, the amount of emotion that comes out from Cheryo in these moments. I mean, a top 2 finish, a top 1 finish, would be unbelievable for this guy's career. He has been in the conversation, in the picture throughout the entirety of the life of the game, but really, really, truly finding his stride. And not only that, but just playing to the potential that everybody, I think, knows he's had this entire time.
Yeah, exactly right. It was just a matter of time for Cheryo to really get into the situation where he's going to find himself regularly in these top threes, right? And of course, looking to break through that plateau, get in that first place, that's just a big thing to get off your shoulders, right? Especially when you've been as successful as somebody like Cheryo. It's just kind of a monkey on your back that you're like, damn, son, I've gotten third, I've gotten second in all these majors. Just let me hoist the trophy and move on with my life, you know? It's a big morale victory for anybody that is able to accomplish it. And obviously, they're only going to get even better because of the confidence gained from a big W like that. He's taken down Jack once. Let's see if he can do it again.
And it's hard for me to, I try to keep it in as best I can, but it's hard for me to not have a soft spot. A guy who plays under the TNS banner.
Oh, yeah.
A guy from North Carolina, as a Charlotte boy myself, from where I'm from. It is, you know, one of the coolest dudes in the business here. But again, Jack, I mean, the Demon King, we called it that for a reason.
Yeah, most definitely. But hey, Proxy, you held me down while I was damn near in tears at noon at Evo Japan, dog. So if you want to get emotional, I got you, B. Don't you worry about that. It's going to be a fun losers finals, man. Combo breaker, I need some love. Hear some noise. Ah! Let's go, man. Jack going up against Cheryo. Winner takes on Nitro. Holla.
Is already a very, very good start here. Rolls forward and recognized. Didn't want to waste all the resources at full screen. Sees the opponent in his corner. Jack recognizes the situation. Closes the distance. That is killer instinct from this guy.
Most def, man. You know, we always celebrate that game here, too. It's fitting that we got combo breaker and we watching this killer go to work. Curse up as well. The 2S instant block. Cheryo well aware, and he's dodging the far S's as well. But the Ks, brother. 5Ks are always going to be harassing, especially with that 6K low. Catching Cheryo, trying to press back. It's not your turn.
I mean, with Jack, it's never your turn, it feels like here. Deus Ex leaves us with the positive bonus. Chucking the curse orb and threatening to tap the dust, and the threat turns into a promise. It's a perfect for Jack to start off the set.
Man, what a way to just send a message to start this losers finals, especially having after played Cheryo once in this top 8 already. Try to get that empty. I love that cancel into the behemoth when he saw the empty was building that space. That curse, man, being an actual physical hitbox, causing a lot of people problems now.
I was gonna say, you're so used to just running past it, dash back going through it, and now quick little stomp. Wanted the 6P, gets pushed out instead.
Oh, Jack. Oh, big jump out. Knew the back throw was lurking in the shadows. Cheryo, of course, would want the stage advantage. Goldlewis so potent in the corner, read that perfectly.
Still has burst for an opportunity to make some space. If we see that burst, no, instead, we're gonna see the damage here. Sets up the drone, keeps the pressure. Jack with a great defense as always, though.
Yes, indeed. They get clipped for a second there, but just out of range of that second behemoth typhoon, the curse again. Catching up for a second, both players just waiting, right? He's trying to bait him out to do an FD or something like that with the gunshot.
But saw the behemoth, knew it was going to be a safe burst point there. Looking for anything now. But there's the curse orb, just barely able to connect. Unfortunately, Goldlewis, a massive target. He was trying to get his ups, but he couldn't quake it over.
That's the thing, right? Like, in the big body matchups in the past with Abby Chaos, they were always cursed up because, you know, they were just hard to avoid. But now that's actual physical hitbox on top of it. Maneuvering around that, whether it be in the air, on the ground, it's not easy to do. And Jack is so good at, like, using the spacing that's gained from it to then buy time for the lock-on, which then lets the bullets be accessible, which makes it even harder to move. It's just building upon itself.
Yeah, he plays to his win con, he plays to the tempo so damn well. Feels like he wrote the rule book on this one here. Everything swayed in his favor.
Yeah, man, it is wild to see it. His adaptation skills, how he's already mastered this new version of the character. I shouldn't say mastered, but it's come quite far in such a short time.
Oh, last bit of concentration. Burned out there. It's going to be the drone as we run past. Was trying to push him out of the drone for the throw attempt. I like the idea a lot.
His defense is so good, man. Like, it is so hard to catch Jack with anything. He reacts so quickly. He has a sixth sense for what you're trying to gamble on. Gets the tap dust and the Ex Machina. Let the shots ring.
I think that's the most important thing to remember about Jack's defense too. It's not just his blocking. When I say defense, I mean his ability to turn blocking into offense himself. He is so good at challenging and all the perfect spaces, but unfortunately here is going to get clubbed by the coffin and now pressured in the corner again.
Beautiful backdash avoiding the Behemoth Typhoon, but you will not avoid this far as Cheryo on the board. Yeah, man, that's why I think defense is primarily measured like that now, right? You have to be able to turn it into offense quickly in games like Strive, or else, hey, you can block all you want, you're gonna get opened up eventually.
I was gonna say, every character in this game will atomize you if you're a little too slow, so you have to be very cognizant of the moment here. But there's the throw. Concentration, back up the full 50-meter, still in pocket, does find the hit and continues to harass. It forces the burst now.
That's the thing, like the Happy Chaos with the gun, you can get such funky timings in the block strings. Catches press backs all the time.
Oh, and 5K to the sucker punch, I actually love that.
And Cheryo every time, oh, wait a minute though, catches the roll with a throw. Oh man, so I was gonna say so much meter on his side, puts up the guard break and then the low afterwards. Takes it with a jab. You think that was execution error?
And no super. He had max security too. That should have been a game victory there. Instead, it leads to a tap, dust to the throw, a reset attempt. Jack looking to actually bait out the throw attempt there.
YRC at least gets rid of the gun, but Jack does have a single bullet in the chamber. If he's able to pull it out again, but instead the tube step into the closest. That's the only bullet he had. Reloads the entire clip, but Cheryo still got a chance. Tension is there to try to mitigate chip as well, but hey, gets on in with the 2K.
Utilizes the final bit of concentration to take a shot and go straight in with the low. Jack doing such a good job with the resources here. 2K charges the dust, doesn't quite connect, it was a little too far away.
A little bit strange on that one. And the curse is right. It's the blocks from Cheryo because he's trying to dash forward, but he's got to respect the curse throw. Again, that's why you don't respect it, you get clipped. Interrupting the Behemoth Typhoon even. Jack is making such good use of this.
It's just looking like a pure buff the way that he's applying it. It's actually ridiculous.
Again, bruh.
I like this here though, sucker punch, full concentration. Meter building up a little bit, still locked out for just a moment. Here's the reversal super, but we've already committed to the jump, but we pressed something.
That's the jump 2K. Jack was trying to Goomba stomp him out. Oh, but the throw will do it. Jack going up 2-0 here on Cheryo. This is the opposite tale of their winter semis match, right? Where Cheryo was the one to go up 2-0. But regardless, we saw Game 5. So I have no doubt that Cheryo can make some adjustments himself and force this to a very, very climactic conclusion.
Yeah, heading back to characters like just for a little bit of a slowdown, switch up the song. Take a moment for yourself. You have to stop the momentum here. Jack, again, is just once the snowball gets rolling, he is a player who becomes absolutely unstoppable here. Cheryo, I mean, really, honestly and truly, it just comes down to we're finding opportunities to put Jack in block stun and putting him in opportunities where he has to play defense, but he's just navigating the situation so effortlessly. There's so many dials that need to be turned to be able to open this guy up.
Yeah, it's hard, right? Like, I'm trying to think about how to get past some of these cursed block strings that he's been throwing out, like maybe a super jump, but the problem is that you recover from curse pretty quickly, so you're still probably gonna get anti-hit. You're gonna have to play some mind game in the air once you get up there. It's not gonna be a good look, but hey, a back dash into a back throw is a great way to start this one, and then gets out of range of Jack trying to get the dash back throw himself.
Doubling up with it here for sure. Drone comes through, keeping him locked down. The Behemoth raining through. It's nearly half-life for Jack now. Okay, the answer seems to be footsies here. Cheryo playing a really nice spacing game.
100% right, like lingering in and out of that range. Try to get the far ass going. Behemoth Typhoon always in that spacing. Dust afterwards here, yeah. You locked out a mini burst. I don't think Jack was gonna do it anyway.
I wasn't expecting this to be the answer, but honestly, slowing it down and playing just a touch farther away seems to be a fantastic adaptation for Cheryo so far.
Let's see it. Yeah, already got the lock on, right? So we're going to apply pressure here into the wall splat, reload the bullets.
Oh, that fast PRC, genius stuff. Dust always finding its mark here. It doesn't matter how many layers you've made. The scientists can continue to invent mix-ups here, but Dust will hit.
Yeah, always, bro. Good old reliable. The great equalizer of Guilty Gear Strive. Another great backdash on these Behemoth Typhoons, man. He's been so consistent with that. Oh, double jump as well. So tough to just catch a handle on Jack.
I mean, at that point, just walk away. You know you have plenty of room to be able to escape as Jack, Deus Ex, lets it ring a single more time. Oh, and it is down to the wire here. Cheryo still in the running, but Jack is at set point.
They sure in, man. Jack here, can he conclude this 3-0? Earn a shot up against Nitro in Grand Finals. Set up the portal shot, clipping the backdash as well. He's not letting Cheryo do anything.
Sweep of the legs there. So 50 meter takes aim and just lets it rock for a long time. I appreciate the idea there, as now with 50 meter, we continue to apply these curses in all the right places.
Indeed, man. Jack is just not letting up. Relentless pressure here with the lock on. Uses the last bullet on the cross up. Man, his resource management is so good. RC for the throw, charge does as well. He's trying to bleed him all the way to the wall, and that will do it. Jack completes the 3-0 to get into Grand Finals.
Just exactly gets him stuck to the wall. Perfect routing to be able to secure yourself a top 2 spot. Jack will get to in just a moment, but we have to give our flowers. Everybody, please give it up for Cheryo for an incredible run. Top 3 for this guy. What a performance, dude.
Yeah. Definitely immaculate stuff. Always one of my favorite players to watch. Definitely one of the most entertaining Strive players, bar none. So very happy to see him in the building, in this top 3. Like you said, guaranteed podium placement once he got into that winners finals. So we'll see him once we get that award ceremony going. But to get that ceremony going, Proxy, we got to crown a champ as Nitro comes back to the stage to go at it with Jack. 2 of the best Strive players, 2 of the most consistent Strive players that we've ever seen.
I was going to say, this is a matchup we've seen flip-flopped across the board. Winners or losers, doesn't matter. These two always have an incredibly good set, whether it's online or offline. Top 8 of a major are both sitting at home in their pajamas. They put on such a good show time and time again. I cannot wait to see them clash, and it is going to be, again, Nitro coming out through the winner's side. Do y'all even know how to play rugby?
This guy's just undefeated. I'm like,
that's crazy.
Goodness, bro. We need you in the bracket, dog. But unfortunately, right now, Grand Finals, NitroNY versus Jack, man. And they've not only been 2 of the most consistent, but they've been 2 of the players that are most willing to adapt. Nitro in the sense that he's tried a couple of different characters, right? Really figuring out what fits his style the best. Jack has been able to weather the storm of every single Happy Chaos change and has figured out how to play this character at the optimal level, no matter what iteration of the character it is. It has been immaculate to see both of these talented individuals come so far, and now we get another immaculate Grand Finals between them. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, it is so cool to get to see. I'm glad you highlighted that too, because Happy Chaos has had quite a few iterations. We have the released version where it was just pure zoning all day, every single day. Things got nerfed a little bit when it comes to the zoning game. The mix-ups had to come through. Jack was able to adapt again and be able to find his footing and continue to make the climb. It has been so impressive to see, again, like you said, a character who his core game plan has remained relatively similar, but all these different adjustments, and a player like him has been able to stay at the top with this guy for such a long time.
And I think a big part of it is his utilization of the things that haven't really changed, right? The normals, he's the best at using the normals. His defense, we have not seen anybody be able to play defense as well as Jack, maybe at all in Guilty Gear Strive, let alone just the Happy Chaos players. So that travels, right? That translates. No matter what the changes are going to be for Happy Chaos, his defense and his normal game usage is just out of this world. So let's get it. Grand Finals combo breaker, let me hear you.
Nitro to the winner's side, an opportunity to add something else to the mantle here. A great start as we're able to find the flash kick and keep the pressure up. Doubles up with the 5 Ps, but not much else to show for it here. Actually, never mind, finds it again in the footsies.
Andy right here, Blues players so aware of each other's ranges. This time though, Nitro commits it, 6K, caught Jack. We got a burst up, we want this round. Nice FD to keep him on the same side, but wasn't waiting for the throw afterwards, and now does get crossed up.
Oh, okay. Nice block. RC's forward. A little delayed. That tiny hesitation. Dude, he's fine. What? Jackhausen? This guy's cursing everybody. He's finding on everyone.
It's working too. Nobody's been able to overcome the curse. Everybody looking like the Cleveland Cavaliers, bro. Oh man, and then this was a really smart burst timing that happened from Nitro a little while ago though, because he burst when Jack didn't have any bullets. He hasn't been able to reload this whole time, and Nitro, it all comes back to his burst timing. Super strong, man.
Ooh, and chips in the night there. The 5K just barely whiffs out. A charged dust for the optimal punish. As you said, with the new changes, it's the best way to get the bang for your buck. It's almost 50% life, and now you're looking very good with your positive bonus.
Yeah, 100%, man. You get a little bit of an advantage on the stage transition. You get the tension, positive bonus to where there's no penalty applied. Try to get the tap dust going. Not going to have it empty. Pushed him out. But he was like, I know you're going to try to close that distance. 2S, cut him off.
Curse reapplied one more time, an opportunity to make some space here, but instead, I think Nitro had the same thought as me. It felt like a time where Jack had a prime opportunity to make some space for himself, but instead takes it and is able to win out in the footsie war to make a 1-1 on the rounds.
Joe immediately getting encountered at 2S. Jack not wanting to see where that was going to go. We got a burst down. Whoa, that was a crazy portal setup, but Nitro somehow blocked it.
5K, a little delay. Curse continues to be such a menace at delay. You see time and time again people get in big trouble trying to go for the throws in those moments here. No concentration, no bullets. It's worth the burst as we do in the footsies.
Nitro's dash actions are so fast, man. Now we get the overhead from the back turn, but the amount of dash blocks he gets out in these block strings is blowing my mind.
Headbutt backs it up and just looks at him.
Legitimately, right? Jack, oh, the fastball again. And Nitro, it goes back to that. Jack, it did not have any bullets once more. Both rounds that he lost ended like that. There was nothing in the clip.
Yeah, getting in trouble for resource management, always a tough situation here, but something that you're more than capable of being able to bring back together is now. Jack takes advantage in the early stage, curse applied, empties the gun, and once again, it's Deus Ex to send us through.
Yeah, Jack, well done to kind of flow from that because he wanted Nitro to do a reversal flash kick. Didn't give it to him, but was still able to maintain control.
Oh, 2S and a couple shots through the portals here. Breaking it out now. Nitro in a tough spot. You hate to be at that life total where a throw will even be able to do it. That anti-zoning fireball from Leo can be pretty decent, but it's not going to matter here when it comes to the defense. A tap of the dust is going to break through the guard. Jack is going to be able to get the lead here in game 2.
Yes, indeed, right. Striking first when it comes to the hearts. Nitro down to 1 at this point. Oh, man. Both players showing a lot of respect, but since he was so close right there and there was no cancel, Jack was able to get the throw punish. Oh, man, the roll to the other side that time. There's a little bit of a delay as well. I think he was trying to nullify the FD.
Oh my God, with the wake up dash jab, I like that. And then the guard point stance actually working out. He gets the punish on the opposite side.
Wanted the air throw right there, but Jack was too high to get him. And then, of course, the gunshot anti-air. Talked about it earlier, man. Oh, and the PRC is doing such a good job throwing off Nitro's rhythm right now. How do you know when Jack is going to approach and when he's going to fall back? It's so tough to figure it out.
Slid pass, good recognition though that you were a touch too far away, even with the JK connecting now. Nitro gonna try and jump scare him here. Doubles up with the headbutt and he's faking out with the guard point safe. You can see Jack trying to react with a 2S when he can.
Oh man, then pokes back with the 2K. Oh yeah, cancels it. That's the back turn stance, just putting up the S wall. What a block on the overhead though. He can't get in. The back turn 5P, it might as well be a 6P. Gets him again here. He's waiting for the burst. Tap does. He's trying to bait it out. He didn't even get hit by it.
Oh no, 2K Judy still isn't enough to kill. Oh no, in the second that curse gets applied, you even see Nitro tries to rip the deflect shield to make some space for himself to have a little bit more time, but it's not gonna matter there. Jack, again, 6 bullets spent and takes the round.
How did he defend against all that in the corner?
I don't get it.
Like legitimately, man, some of the best defense I've ever seen in fighting games. And he's like, what, 2 years into, or I mean, since Strive, right? So he's about 4 or 5 years in, but it's wild, bro, to see how good his defense is.
Oh, nice block on the hop forward. Starting to utilize that a little bit more often. Does force a burst out on a little bit of an aggressive action. But again, Jack just letting it ride as he runs forward here.
And then how somehow ready for the air tech throw as well. Like, I thought that was such a good decision from, oh, Nitro. And then ready for the hop cancel on the instant block Berserker slash. This dude, Jack, is out of this world.
Resources in a very tough spot here, but it's not going to matter. If that had not killed, we might have had a different story, but Jack, not interested in what could have been, has the round now here in game 3.
It looks so frustrating to play against this dude. Now you try to challenge with a flash kick, and that's exactly when Jack baits it out.
Like, it's like take aim into curse seems like such a hurdle to have to get over, dude.
Yeah, man, it is difficult to just bypass, right? Like, I'm not exactly sure what characters are going to be looking to find an easy way through. Back turn S now, but again, the FD pushes them back, and he actually gives them the high 10 on the way in. What an immaculate stop to the flip.
Plenty of meter on Nitro's side, though. BRC forward might be on the menu, straight away sends it. Jack gonna utilize the FD, but can't quite make enough space. The back turn keeps the pressure up. He gets him again with the low and just converts immediately. Cuts to the overdrive, does not want the burst to be a factor. Incredibly smart stuff in a must-win round for both players.
Yeah, I think Nitro definitely, he's been trying to prioritize his back turn pressure. I think it's been the thing that's been leading him to the most success. But right there, now just great harassment, keeping at the longest range of the normals. Whoa, I'm not sure if that's what Jack wanted.
Ooh, okay.
Miss all day.
Does at least make a little bit of space for himself here. Once again, that run up. Oh, and this time it's the close last there. Nitro, I think, was expecting him again to make some room. Jack is doing such a good job in the way he's moving at baiting Nitro into trying to take the space that he is already protecting.
Oh man, yeah, but they're staggering the pressure here, trying to get Nitro to press into something, but instead the BRC drift forward allows him to get the back throw, and Nitro with no way out takes a 2-1 lead here in Grand Finals.
And that could be a tournament deciding round we just witnessed there. 2 in a row is a very tall task, even considering the fact that Jack is potentially going to have to make the battle back through the reset as well. Does seem not deterred though, immediately finds the hit, immediately forces the burst, but after the guard point, Nitro just keeps the gas burning.
Legitimately right here, he has gotten the burst out of Jack as well as a huge W for him, but gets caught reaching from a little bit too far away. And now make the guns dance, make them twerk with the bullets. What are we gonna do next?
Takes aim but runs out of concentration. Nitro recognized, tried to jump scare him.
Wow, so late. It was amazing that Jack didn't commit to anything with how late the RC was from Nitro. Gunshot anti-air, no matter where you are, it'll hunt you down. Jack, another round.
Yeah, was patience killed in a moment like that? Waits just long enough for the reticle to find its mark. Oh, and hesitation from Poster. I like that, safe and solid across the board. Nitro, though, first blood as we do manage to walk to the corner.
Indeed, IBFD push back in. Oh, so difficult to actually anti-air that, the jump to case your downward hitbox. Your 6Ps won't save you a lot of the time. Oh man, the fast fall, he respected that one.
Love that, getting into the pillar, into the back turn. Throw, gonna put us in a very terrible position now. The back turn K is working well, but again, taking aim and making some space.
Yeah, tried to overhead from a little bit too far away, but does blow up the roll. What a block on the dash through. But he couldn't block forever. Nitro on tournament point.
An opportunity for greatness again. Nitro finds that initial hit, but it's a little bit non-committal. Burst, spent, Jack. Call it through his own defense, his own 2 hands now.
The man dancing in and out. Definitely got Nitro to whip something that he punished with a gunshot. Burst on the table from both sides. 6B connects, but couldn't get anything afterwards. Not even the curse, it didn't connect.
Oh, and again, that curse hitbox is putting in so much work. Trying to chuck the fireball, gets the trade, but the trade goes heavily Jack's favor.
And Nitro, he's been looking for a lot of fireballs to get rid of that curse. Back turn stance, finally with the overhead, does a little bit quicker now. So he's still in range and doesn't get pushed out. Yeah, I love the micro movement to stay close. Nitro's cooking.
Oh, and after the hop, has an opportunity. The axe kick puts him in the stagger. Oh my God! And on an unbelievable mix-up, somehow Nitro's able to convert and is able to take the championship. Combo breaker is going to New York. It's Nitro once again.
And they both just laughed because I've never seen that. He fuzzied him. You fuzzied him like that, dog. You fuzzied him like that. That was insane, bro. Getting him to block and then the rising normal for the overhead Nitro. Oh, snap.
That was about the most diabolical mix I've ever seen.
Win the tournament to end the tournament, dog. Nah, Nitro, that was ridiculous. FlyQuest is on, you know what it is. Another championship added to the case.
Oh, man. We have to give the flowers, though. Dude, huge shout-outs again. Gotta give it up. Everybody, please, Combo Breaker, let him hear it. Thank you, Jack, for a wonderful performance, man.
Absolutely, bro. Always coming through with elite level skills, pushing not only his characters to the limit, but the game to the limit. You know what I mean? Pushing his competitors to the limit. People wouldn't have been this good in Strive without Jack showing them the way. You feel me? So I definitely always want to give him props. Nitro, on the other side, has been the other guy that has been so consistent and has really pushed the high-level meta of this game. That was a sick Grand Finals, man.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why I say thank you. It's the amount of energy, the performance, how lucky we are to have a scene like this in North America with players this strong, being able to show us what the peak of the mountain looks like here. North American Guilty Gear is in such a very good place. Guilty Gear Strive in general at the birth of 2.0 is in such an incredibly good place. And really, truly at the start of the season for the Arc World Tour, I'm so glad to see that Nitro is already hitting the ground and running.
Yeah, man, what a start, bro. That's such a good placing for him. Obviously, the Arc World Tour points going to be added up. He's going to be a first place Combo Breaker champion. Has he won a Combo Breaker for Strive yet?
I'm not sure. I
mean, he's a Evo champion. I think he might have won CEO. This might be his first Combo Breaker championship for Strive, though.
It's a good problem to have, to win so much that we can't even remember your accolades.
Yeah,
it's absolutely ridiculous for this guy. If we have to sing his praises, let that be it.
I was like, is this the one tournament he hasn't won yet? You know, that's how good Nitro has been in Strive, man. And even before that, like, I'll never get over the fact that he was so good at Dragon Ball, and then like the very next year was in Grand Finals, won Strive, right? He was in Grand Finals of Dragon Ball in the previous year, and then won Strive at Evo the very next year. Like, that is just amazing stuff to witness.
I mean, that's something we were talking about on 2XKO a little bit earlier that I have to say here as well. It is so cool to see this new generation, this like post-2020 generation of fighting game players who have continued to make their mark. We are watching you see all these Evo documentaries, right? We see all these stories. We are in the middle of one of those stories right now when you're watching Nitro, Bo. Remember this, when in 5 years, 10 years, when we go back and we're listing the greats, we're going to be talking about tournaments like this when it comes to Nitro, bro.
100%, man. He has continued to do his thing every time he's got an opportunity to do so. I just love him, man. I love how he approaches fighting games in general. He's a very disciplined cat, wants to put in the work, definitely doesn't run from the grind. I couldn't be more of a fan, bro.
Oh, but we're lining up our players. An award ceremony for these, for all of these gamers coming up very soon, and it's so well deserved, top to bottom. It was such an entertaining top 8. I do want to say once again, thank you to everybody who tuned in and continues to be a part of these stories that we do right here for Guilty Gear Strive. Whether you're in the building and playing in the tournaments, or you're at home just watching and supporting and cheering on your favorite player, the energy in the FGC, we feel you. I promise the spirit bomb grows, and you guys are the reason why. So again, thank you so much for that, dude.
Yeah, man, definitely. I mean, the people are what powers everything when it comes to the fighting game community, right? Showing love, whether you're at home or in person, it really makes all of this worth it for all of us. So thank you guys for joining us along this ride. And it's just been a dope time, you know what I mean? If you have the chance, if you have the ability to come out at the various offline tournaments, we basically traveled around the world as a family, bro. And you can be part of the family too, just by entering all these open brackets, coming through as a spectator, coming through to cosplay. There's so many options and avenues that the FGC has to offer, man. So trust me, you'll enjoy it when you get out here.
And there's something for everybody, and I hope that everybody can take these moments and see these stories and see these opportunities and take one of them for yourselves. Well, even we talk about the majors too, but we talk about the locals. But with that, we are going to move up to the stage, and it's time to give the glory to the players where it is deserved. Coming in at 7th place, we have Cloned.
Yeah, Cloned in the building, immaculate showing. I love it.
Also in 7th place, we're going to have Joe Brownie. Straight after that, one of the champions you've seen before. Coming in at 5th, it is going to be Kshuewhatdamoo!
Let's go, man. Johnny's always been my favorite Guilty Gear characters, probably second to Zato, so whenever I see it displayed like that, I'm a huge fan.
And again, one of the players who blazes the path for her character, a stellar performance. It coming in also at 5th, it is Peluna!
Oh, Peluna, bruh. Amazing performance on the Queen Dizzy. Got to see stuff that I had never seen before. That was entertaining as hell.
Into the top 4 now. Coming in at 4th place, it is Classified!
Amazing showing on both the Jacko and the Giovanni. Man, this dude gonna be in these top 8s for a long time to come.
And then into the top 3, our medals coming out. In 3rd place, TNS's very own, that is Cheryo!
Monster, man, getting top 3. Always rooting for this dude. A great, genuine human being. And always scary in game with that Goldlewis.
Come on, Dennis. Get the medal. Clocking in at 2nd place off of one of the sickest grand finals we've seen. Coming in, it is Jack!
Man, big ups to Jack, as we talked about, man, pushing Guilty Gear Stride, pushing Epic Chaos. This dude is a big part of why North American Guilty Gear is so strong.
And again, hitting highlights up to the final moment, your champion for Combo Breaker 2026. Please, let's hear it for your champion, Nitro!
New York taking another title home. Amazing stuff on the Leo Whitefang. The champ has arrived yet again. He's looking like, where's my trophy? Oh, there it is.
And delivered by the man himself. Coming up, very nice stuff. Once again, please make some noise. Your champion, Nitro!
Lifting it up, taking another title home, man. Just love seeing how well this dude performs, bruh. Had a great showing at Evo Japan as well, but to follow that up with a championship, a first place performance at Combo Breaker, that is a great start to his Arc World Tour season, to say the very least, you know what I mean? He's got all kinds of great stuff on the horizon. We still got Evo coming next month, CEO, and there's so many more things on the horizon that the Arc World Tour is a part of.
Absolutely, and a great seasonal start for every single person involved. It was super, super sick to see, and I'm really hoping that this is, it's got to be just a... Hopefully just, you know, something to show for the near future here. Again, Evo, CEO, a ton of different things. Can we just say, honestly?
I was like, you know what? I give up, brother.
He's playing that was a retirement match. I gotta go, bro.
It's like, I quit. Loser leaves town.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys at CEO.
Oh, dude. But again, we've got to give our flowers. I want to say, once again, thank you to every single person in the venue here who specifically is here for Guilty Gear Strive. You guys are absolutely incredible.
Give
Please,
yourselves
a round of applause for everybody involved. This community continues to impress. I'm so glad that 2.0 has reinvigorated everything the way that it has. And, man, what else can you say? It's so cool to get to see